Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of our Schmoedown Spectacular, whatever this is called, the reaction. I don't care because I'm a broken man. I'm broken, okay? Like, I'm literally broken. Guys, I'm not
You'll get through this.
Shut up, Manning. Tom doesn't have his mask. Guys, Tokyo messed with his brain. All the karaoke music did something to him. He's jet-lagged. Ben's back is hurt. Where's Cal? I don't know where Cal is. I'm hurting. Cody, how are you doing?
You froze. I don't know what you said, but I can.
Matt.
Okay.
Your face.
Okay. Did you guys
hear
any of that?
There you are. Oh, now you're gone.
Did you guys hear any of that?
He's here.
Wait, did you? Okay.
We got all the way till you told me, you introduced me.
You mentioned Cody's name, and it froze.
Okay. Oh, Manning, you're... Okay, there's your camera. Okay. Fuck. Eve's gonna have a fun time editing this. Cody, how are you doing?
I'm great. Very exhausted. I just did the 3-hour part 1, and it was a hell of a good time. Great storytelling. Had great matches. Even low scoring, but great storyline. What I want in my Schmoedown. So this one's going to be very interesting because we've got really 2 good matches. Ken steps back in the ring for a Star Wars belt, which I hope he wins it. And then Clark has to do double duty against Dan. So that should be a barn burner. And then we'll also have storylines in between. So that should be a ton of fun. So I'm excited.
All right, and host of the second best Oscar show on this channel, Caroline Franks. How are you doing?
For a second, I thought you were going to be very nice, and you were going to say second best podcast in general, and you were like, okay, cool, I'll accept that. But I will let that slide because I love you, Kearns. I love you so much.
I'm sorry, have you met me?
Yes! Yes, I have! I am super excited because I am a huge Ken Knapsack fan, all the way up to the...
Oh my god, that's right! Last year,
Nerds Watch, that entire thing was scarring. But I've still remained a Ken fan because his path to redemption has been one I have enjoyed watching a bit more than it once has. Huge Force Center fan, so I'm ready to see. This is the match I've been waiting for, to see him come back and Kylo Ken take that Star Wars belt.
Yeah.
Plus, Wolf and Merle, come on. That's going to be a good match regardless. Those are 2 powerhouses of performers.
True. I want Ken to win. Alex is great, but I kind of like my champions to be in Burbank. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just like it's hard for them to be in storylines, and also like I kind of would rather get when Sam comes back eventually. I'd rather get Ken Sam 2 than Alex Sam, just personally. Although it'd be really awesome if Sam popped up here. Like, that'd be the coolest thing in the world. You just hear the Starco music. It's not going to happen, but you know what? I'm broken after part 1. Good job. Applaud you, Christian Harloff. I'm a broken man. There you go.
Well, hey, this one's going to be better than the last Star Wars Championship match. We can all guarantee that. Yep.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
Let's just forget that ever happened. Okay, so we are going to... Also, I want Clark Wolf to win because if you guys watch this, I'm not going to repeat things. But, so, we're going to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Why did I pause there for a second? Don't question me.
I question everything you ever said.
True.
I've also just loved the production value that they've, from where they once were in the AfterBuzz Studio days to where they are now. The production value is just, you can see that Patreon money going to some good use. I like it.
I just wish in like this opening they just toss in like something really random, like the Professor, Marianne, like just a like right in the middle, just the like You have to like check again to see like, is that Ricardo Montalban from Fantasy Island? Okay.
I thought you
That's
were
what I
talking-
would do if I was in charge.
I thought you were talking about like Lon Harris. I'm like, oh, what's that? Not that one.
No. I also quoted 2 different shows.
It's ridiculous, man. Where we got? We go knocked.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, hello there, Star Wars Explained. How are you?
I'm good, Ken.
Yeah.
The hate in you is strong.
Hate?
Let it go. The anger.
Oh, no.
Just let it go.
No. Star Wars isn't real, Alex. It's just something both of us know really well. I have no anger and hate in me. I have truth, destiny. That's what I have inside of me.
Star
I
Wars
have
isn't real? What?
ability to take away that title from you.
What?
That's what's gonna happen here today. All right? You okay with that?
You want this, don't you?
I can
doing a little.
want this.
Doing a little skit. I get
We
it.
get it. We don't need to explain to us. We don't need that explained to us.
Oh,
that
Chance
belt
is
is
talking
mine.
now.
I'm gonna go win it in there. All right. So quit
He probably learned
holding
in between.
holding it in front of me, right in my eyes, making me covet that belt. Okay.
That's all right. You got it. You got it, man. Don't worry. If you want it, just come take it.
Oh.
Okay. A little something I learned back in the
Oh
day.
yes! Oh! An action brawl for a second. That's a cool effect.
Oh.
That's cool. That was cool.
All right. See what you did there.
So this means Alex is going to die.
Don't get me on a
for
Last
teaching me
Jedi
that.
rant.
We definitely fared better than the last guy I tried that.
Oh my God! It's that guy from the thing.
I was about to say, what's his name? I forgot.
I don't
That-
know who that is.
I'll look it up later and be like, oh
Probably
yeah,
something
duh.
Star Wars. Someone will tell us in the comments section. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, how do you guys not know this is this very important person? And I'm like, I watch Star Wars. That doesn't mean I know every YouTuber. Okay. Oh, look at that. They're talking about Sam because he's in the map.
Who barked the order? Shields up! Just before the Falcon
I like
buzzed
the way you
Star
think.
Destroyer's bridge. One,
Captain Niet.
Nita.
Sam
I know.
Witwer has been
Niet. It's like
eliminated!
Piet and Nita together. It's like
Yeah,
fanfiction
you like
gone awry.
combine it.
And John Kennedy. Steven Stanton.
Arnold Taylor.
James Arnold Taylor. And your winner! And new Star Wars movie
Oh,
trivia
yes. Kenny
champion!
was in that.
The Big
How
Boss
far we've come.
Nabson!
It's true. That was technically the first Mono
Yeah.
Live event.
for that coveted prize.
Yeah,
If
that
they
one was
win here
fantastic. The
today,
one with
they
all
will get a
those,
shot at the reigning champion.
Damon Whitwer, Scrimshaw,
I-
Neil. All those.
Listen, nothing is top last year's Star Wars battle. But
Yes.
Nothing stopped it.
You're right. No.
Nothing
That-
stopped the title between Sam
I'll pay you triple.
You guys have your history. Any words on
This
your
just
chart
shows
My
how
for
much
heart.
of a Star
I want to go back in
Wars
time and
fan
watch it again for the first time.
and silent throughout this
Run us through
entire
Obviously,
thing.
good luck. Who's the loser who won? Everybody here was a good Star Wars competitor, but I have the best. So with further ado,
Here's my
here's
guy.
my guy.
What? No! Get out!
This is my time. I have new friends now. I have new power. And this, for once in my life, is about
Yuck. The little lion is like
How
dead.
many times his normal rated Han
There's a
offered
thing.
a paid job
I'll
of
pay
to
for-
spare his life?
Sam. Pick a trip.
And you're...
Yeah, that moment. Still my favorite
We
match.
saw a faulty system. I saw time running down. This was unclear. This was a faulty format. The system is trying to hold us down.
Would you guys come back? Throw your hat in the contender ring?
Yeah, this isn't over. I'm coming back. I still want that belt.
You've got, from Star Wars Explained, Alex Damon is here.
I'm here for redemption. I want to try again.
You picked a good night to witness destiny.
What is the first line Luke says to Leia in A New Hope?
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
Ken Napzok has been eliminated! In the Battle of Hoth, the snow speeders fly in what
Delta.
attack pattern?
Attack pattern Delta. Go now.
Your winner,
See, they start asking these about the old trilogy. You can get that. When you get into the new trilogy, ain't nobody got time.
He's playing Sam Whitworth for the belt.
Calls himself a
I
fan.
just
Yeah,
spoke with
no.
Sam.
Nah,
You know,
minus Rogue One, I don't
he
really watch
just
the
booked
new
a
stuff
really,
that much.
Really great job.
Not gonna lie, I've only watched Solo
Unfortunately,
once.
that means he's
Yeah, I
gonna
only
be
plan
out of the
to have seen
Schmoedown
that movie
for
once.
About 3 to 4
Forgot
months.
it existed.
Tell Sam congrats.
Oh, anyway.
And,
Also,
we will-
bring
we will
Sam
see him
Whitwer
as
back
soon
if we
as it-
can, please.
That's not going to happen. He either shows up or he's stripped of the belt.
It's so
as
weird
simple as
after
that.
watching part one,
Just having a
seeing this
conversation
stuff,
with myself,
knowing
and I
that like
decided that I think
Mike
it's in the best
is
interest of the
nothing
league
anymore.
to give Alex
Yeah.
the belt, and then Sam can try to get it back from him later
like
in the year. It's
split personality or
I just-
something. You're having a
we have
conversation with yourself.
And if he's not going to be there, then Alex is getting the belt, and that's it. Unfortunately, Sam Whitwer is not able to compete for the next couple of months because he's unable to fulfill his duties, and so it's all yours. Congrats!
No, I think I need to earn it. I can't just take it. That's not fair.
I'll try to find somebody. If you can make it back for the collision, I'll get you a competitor.
He put an open challenge to whoever could take him on in Star Wars trivia, and once you know it, Mr. Rooster Teeth himself, Bruce Green, stepped up to the plate.
Bail Organa.
That's correct.
I wrote Chewbacca.
It is not Chewbacca.
That's classified. Ronto, Han, Jerjerrod, Chewbacca, Blue.
22-6. Alex Damon, what was your answer?
Lor Santeca.
All right, and Bruce?
Old Man Jedi.
And your winner, and new Star Wars movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the
Don't talk about it, huh?
I mean, I've wanted this belt for a long time, but I'm not going to feel like it's really mine until I face Sam.
Well, you're not facing Sam.
Well, maybe he is.
Yeah, that's true.
Hello, sheep. Y'all having a good time? Good, because you
I feel like in another
have only
lifetime,
one
Ken was a WWE wrestler. Another world, another timeline.
He was an amateur. He like worked for a wrestling company for a very long time.
But like actually was one.
There's video on the SK Plus network of Ken in a wrestling match.
Like, are you serious?
Mm-hmm. You look it up? Yeah.
I'm looking this up right afterwards. I'm making a note.
No.
I can send you the link.
Send me that link.
They're gonna eat this stuff up. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Does that sounds good?
So evil.
Cody just doesn't care about Star
All
Wars.
right, I'm gonna get out of here. Great to see you
I
again.
like it.
He has literally not said a word since this started. He's been like, I don't
Like,
care
I
about
watch all
this.
the movies, but I have
don't care
respect
how
for the
Ken
people that
gets a
can
shot
pull
at the
this
title.
crap
I
right
just
out of
wanna
the
play.
bat.
He just don't
does not
care.
need my
Yeah,
help.
that's fine.
Alex, you
Not a
certainly
chance I'm
this
gonna get
toy.
Harley
A
Williams
fun
right.
little reminder of
But
what
two
we're
of my
here
favorite
for,
matches
but
of all
not
time were the
real
Iron Man
thing.
match and Force Bros versus the
The
Council.
harder you
Like,
make
those
it,
are
the
two
stronger
top.
you
I've
make me,
watched,
Ken. Tonight,
I've watched probably
I
those more than any
am
other Schmoedown
dead.
matches.
There's great matches overall. Like solid.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy, this is gonna be embarrassing. I'm rusty. Let's hope Ken and Dame and Alex aren't.
Rusty.
Nothing's as rusty as the last match they had, so this should just be still good.
True.
It should never end. Never have a 22-3 again in Schmoedown history.
Yeah.
That was it. Well, let's just
We don't talk about it.
let's talk about it.
We have this, and look at their beautiful suits.
To the Schmoedown Spectacular Video 2. What happened in Video 1?
How long do you think they were filming this? Do they have an actual like date, like how long? How many hours this took?
Commissioner of Video 1,
Well,
she crushed it.
we
She
can
did,
ask
and
Clark.
she defeated myself
I'm about to say,
and
'cause,
Wilson
wow.
and Finstock, but then
This
the
is like-
talk of
I
the
mean,
match is of the
free
video
for
is
all
obviously the Shire Wolves who defended their title in a battle, a war against
And that
who's the
was
boss.
amazing.
Angelo, we lost 5 rounds, but the thing that was the most shocking
Rip, who's the
was
boss?
once again it happened last year. Andrew Guy. This time did probably the most despicable thing that we will and have ever seen.
Breaks furniture.
Well, but he did it by
breaks
turning on
furniture.
his friend, by someone who has been a brother to him.
then
Someone
he spit on him.
Clearly, he didn't like the idea
spit
that
on
Ben
Ben.
Baden
In the
wanted
front of
to
The Rock.
stick with Mark Riley. So he again committed an act of violence. It
something that I'm going to have to deal with after this season is over, something that will be dealt with, and Ben Bateman is okay. We have checked on him.
So,
Mark Riley and
this
Ben's
turn to
but
face status, or at least
has left the
reluctant hero?
We will be dealing with him in next season.
Yes, we will. And I want to give a shout out to Alex Marzone, our PA, who is currently at IKEA getting us a new table.
Alex!
Well, thank you.
We love Alex
for that, and thank you guys. As now, listen, we're not over. We are. This is our third match. Our third match, and what a match it is! It's the Star Wars Championship, and last year's Star Wars match was easily not even match of last year's Spectacular, but maybe one of the best matches we've ever seen. And it had the then champion
top 10 matches
against Sam Whitwer in an Iron Man match. Fast forward a year later, Ken is not the champion. Alex Damon is. But Ken, because of who he was friends with before this event,
he knows people,
got himself into this title match. Alex Damon, Ken Knapsack, the last work of Mike Kalinowski, and we have ourselves a Star Wars title match.
Yeah, and look,
or was it really your work?
Outside of this competition,
the world may never know.
Friends with the afternoon podcast.
I mean, he literally said he was running everything. Paulie was working for him, so
Spectacular more so than Alex Damon
should
be for Ken Knapsack. I find Ken to be a great performer. I smell rustiness on him, and I don't think Alex Damon can ever be accused of being rusty when it comes to Star Wars.
He did lose a Star Wars trivia match at DragonCon this year.
How the
really?
Jedi might factor in to this particular match.
Damon lost
factored in because we saw Alex Damon, who projected himself from one room into the next.
I'm just saying.
He was able to do it right before this match. It was a very impressive feat.
The Russian
we are
is
going to
cut.
get into the interviews. They had a lot to say.
I must break you.
Here we are, the Schmoedown
Cody's like, good, you're
Spectacular,
speaking
the big end of the
references,
season you all love. What I got in my hand? I got a Star Wars toy because I'm a
God!
Star Wars
Okay.
fan.
As a Star Wars fan, I hate the Nerf
I don't
weapons
care
because they're
about
so
this whole
oversized.
political behind-the-scenes corruption. I don't care how Ken gets a shot at the
like
title. I just want to play. That's all I've ever wanted to do, is talk about Star Wars and answer Star Wars questions.
It's his YouTube channel.
You know, all I know how to do.
I'm sorry?
I mean, that's his YouTube channel.
Alex, here's the thing about you. You, sir, are like this toy. A fun little reminder of what we're here for, but not the real thing.
Ken obviously knows his stuff. I won't lie and pretend that I think I have this in the bag. I think that it's very possible he could beat me. I'm worried about the speed round in particular because I've seen him perform at the Iron Man, and he was very fast. He closed that gap between him and Sam. And I feel like speed is a weakness on my part.
When it comes to being a champion, we all know that you've been running. We all know that you've been choosing
because that was special.
Alternate path taking you away from real contenders. Myself,
one both parties like agreed on and set up at a later date. And maybe in the future we'll get that. I'd love to see that again happen.
He deserves the title more than the people you defeated to get here.
You know, I heard that Ken was saying I'm a fake champ, but I just want to ask him, was it fake when I beat him at the live event? It's not going to be fake when I beat him today.
Everywhere I go, whether it's beautiful downtown Burbank, wonderful Orlando, Florida, or even other cities like Chicago, New York, it doesn't matter. When people see me, they call me champ. They want me to have the Star Wars belt.
Ken, this belt does not leave my hands. I'm going to hold on to it as long as I can, and I'm going to hold on to it so I can face Sam Whitwer someday in the future. You're not taking it from me.
Alex, I lost to you at the Triple Threat live event on a question that, quite frankly, I blanked on. And that happens. Whitwer's done that. I did that.
Not this time.
You know what? It
Take that DL44
and what I know inside is that you can't run anymore. I'm here, and that title.
Jeez, that music. So good.
What's your guys' favorite Star Wars
wanting
movie?
that belt back. Doesn't think he lost it in the first place.
New Hope.
Respects Alex Damon, but wants to prove that he is
he
better
got it
and
first.
He should be the champion. And
Matt's
Alex Damon, he just wants to play Mark. He just wants to show his knowledge. That's why he's
Mine
here.
is
Flew in from
Star
Atlanta
Trek 2, The Wrath
just
of
for this
Khan.
match,
Yeah,
just to
pretty
make
good.
sure that he could play.
Well, I
He
mean,
also
it's a
has
close
said it many
second to
times,
that, or
the
it's
match
The
he
Last
wants is Sam
Starfighter.
Whitwer. But if Ken Knapsack wants to get in his way on the path to find Sam Whitwer to get that ultimate challenge,
I'm not even.
he's ready for it.
I like them
Damon,
laser
enjoys
swords.
a few different
you
things
know,
he enjoys:
are pretty
flying to
sweet.
LA, getting belts, and then flying
You
back
aren't
to
wrong.
Atlanta.
I like
Will he do that again
I like
today?
that
Will he
Ellen
retain the belt, or
Ripley
will
and
Ken
that
Napzok
Captain
steal it
McFly
and bring it
over
back
there.
to the dark side? Christian, I feel
my
pretty good
favorite.
about today.
Yeah, here are
What
some
even
memorable
is this?
moments. Alex Damon, who lasted to the very last question against Sam Witwer in the triple threat. He won the
They've
other
changed
triple
Tale
threat
of
and
the
won by
Tape
a
to
knockout,
notable.
winning the championship.
I didn't even
at
see it. It
the
was like notable
Collider
something.
Collision. Ken Napzok has won the championship before,
Like,
also
flashed
defeated
away
Sam
really
Witwer in
fast.
the big match at Celebration
Pointing like
last
no
year.
to his
Was part
accomplishments.
of
Like
the
no,
big
no,
Iron Man
we want
match
that,
and
Ken.
is the manager of Corruption. So those are the
Notable
things to know about these
Here
competitors
we go.
as we get into it. Mark.
Yeah, I was ready before. I needed to take a breath. Thanks for spotting me. Good to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Great kid.
5 rounds for the Star Wars Championship.
I've
of
missed
the
these Star
world.
Wars matches.
Introducing first,
You haven't seen
the
one
challenger, representing Corruption, led to the ring by the Cobra Chance Ellison and Mike the Killer Kalinowski, with a record of 1 win, 2 defeats.
I'm glad he won
He
that
is the
killer.
former
Never really quite
movie
liked
trivia Schmoedown Star Wars
Hot take.
champion.
Hot take.
I mean, it works now for
Hot take. Sour power. I'm like a hot pocket. Just got hot.
I would refer to you.
God,
You're a
Darth Knight
pocket
was
of
over
sauce, cheese, and meat.
I'm like lean cuisine.
Remember this one? Remember this one, Mike?
Playing with his own.
Ken.
I'm
Oh,
like
he took his
Tyson
sunglasses
chicken
off at you.
nuggets.
A sign of aggression.
The challenger coming out here too. I just have fun.
Balls on you now, kid. I like it. Yeah, look at you.
Is Ken wearing the mask from the bad guy of Willow?
That's what he was. That's what he wore at the live event. He's worn those at 2 live
Is
events.
that
Hey,
Bane
it
from
is a
Batman?
Lucas
I don't think
production.
so.
That is
This
a
is a
great
Star Wars
pull.
match, is it not?
It is.
That's actually my favorite
And
Star Wars
his
movie is
opponent?
Willow.
Yep. I love Wicket in that movie.
I love Val
Representing
Kilmer. I love Batman.
Star Wars Explained. With a record of 2 wins, 1
Still hate this
defeat,
movie.
with 2 knockouts.
Yes, I'm bobbing my
He
head.
is the reigning,
Kearns, who are your people?
defending Star
I have no one.
Wars
Oh, well, your name is
champion of the
Solo
world.
now.
Solo.
That's how it works.
The Demon.
Yeah.
Oh, that means this question's going to be from Solo, probably.
Yep.
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 I'm fine with getting them wrong.
Oh,
I
no.
actually will be mad at myself if I know it.
Oh wow, you really do
I'll
hate
be
that movie.
mad.
Couldn't do it. He went right through him.
Oh boy, how
I
does he get
wonder-
that belt?
What's
through
your last
TSA?
name? I don't know. Said you must be Solo.
I love it.
Dude, my dream is like, they look
That's-
at like,
Nice touch.
Putting the dice
I
as a
have,
nod to
who
his
are you
favorite
people? I
sitcom,
have
The
no
Fresh
people.
Prince of
Okay,
Bel-Air.
so you're
All
a
right,
Han
so Mark,
no
our
name.
competitors have sat
Wait,
down.
what?
The challenger has sat down. The champion has sat
Like,
down.
yeah, it's
and
like,
we are ready to go here.
are you
5
sure you don't
rounds
want
for the
to
Star
name
Wars
anything else?
Championship
No,
of the
you have
world.
no last
How does
name. You're
round
Han
number
no
one work?
name.
We're seated as well. Round number 1
Lol.
is going to be 10 questions from
Oh,
10 different
so
corners of
funny.
the Star Wars movie trivia
for
Schmoedown
it.
Galaxy. As soon as you hear the
For it.
question,
All right,
which
I'm
is
ready,
asked to
guys.
the field, please write
Let's
down your
do
best
it.
attempt
We're
at
gonna
an
hear-
answer
we're
on
gonna
the
hear the
whiteboard in front of you.
music.
You got 15 seconds to do
Whitworth's
so.
gonna
Once we
walk
address you
out.
by
Of who?
name,
Whitworth?
please show what you wrote
And we're
That's
gonna
not
hear-
the
happening.
camera
No.
We're
on
gonna
your
hear the
whiteboard,
Force
and also
Awakens.
please
It's gonna happen
verbalize
at
your
the
answer
very
into the microphone.
end.
Each question
He's gonna come out of nowhere and be like, "I challenge you."
for missing a question in round number 1,
I
and
mean, I
there's no
don't know, but-
stealing in round number 1.
It's
Please
gonna
write your
be
answers
like
as legibly as
Collision
possible. You
last
each
year
have 3 usages of
when
the
Sam
JTE rule
Levine just
throughout the
popped up
5
and
rounds of the
challenged
championship
Sproul.
match. You need a question repeated. You didn't
Right
hear
after
it
this
right, or you
match
just want to
is
buy
done,
yourself
he'll
some time.
challenge
Use the
the winner.
JTE rule.
Yeah, the
You
last
also
time they
each have
played it
one
was only 3
challenge to
rounds,
use
so
at
this
any
will be
point
interesting.
during the 5 rounds.
All right, with that, the challenger, you ready?
Enjoy. I see
Yes.
all 5
Champion, are you ready?
I've got a really good
Uh,
feeling about this.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown.
That's the wrong quote, actually. So,
Here we
Alex.
go,
like,
gentlemen. Question 1
Negative
is in the
1.
category of Revenge of the Sith. What Jedi Master
It's
does Chancellor
Jason
Palpatine
Venn.
accuse
I know this
of
one.
treason?
No, marker, work.
Oh, gonna be.
ooh.
Yeah, no. This is
That's why I use a
a water
phone.
break.
So I never have to
5,
worry
heard
about
about some things.
markers.
4, yes,
Not
something.
worried
Got a
about
cookie.
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Mace
Mace
Windu.
Windu.
Mace Windu.
Yes.
Yeah!
Mace Windu.
Hey, good job, Cody.
All right,
He's
they-
in
1-1, guys.
I mean,
We're all tied.
technically
You're
he
all
says
real
it about
Star
all
Wars.
of them.
Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
You're
Oh,
on-
I'm
The
asked.
question is,
Sand?
who abducted
Oh.
Shmi Skywalker?
Well,
in
technically
Attack of
speaking,
the
that is
Clones?
your.
Oh, Andrew Guy.
Knowing him,
Yeah.
I would put money on that fact.
5.
Does look good in a
Okay,
jacket.
this is not
Four.
working.
3, 2, 1.
Tusken Raiders.
Tusken Raiders.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Alex.
officially they're called Tusken Raiders.
Sand people would be right.
Derogatory?
No, sand people would be.
Return of the Jedi is the next category.
People, so.
What article
you're right.
of clothing does
I'm
Luke
student phone
begin
again.
wearing before he gets to Dagobah and wears for the remainder of the film?
Ooh.
You know, Return of the Jedi. I've thought about it. I've sat down.
Oh.
I've taken many visits to the toilet.
Inferior
My
to Empire.
favorite movie.
5.
Better than Empire.
4,
I don't know.
3,
It's better.
2, 1. Alex
Boot.
Damon.
Oh,
Best fit fatigue?
yeah.
A black glove.
Oh.
That's correct.
Oh, it was Return of the Jedi. I'm an idiot.
Oh, wait.
That's right.
I
Oh.
thought they were talking about
3-3. Next
Empire.
question.
I heard Dagobah,
I did
and I
too.
thought they were talking about
This
Empire.
is from
so I was
the
like,
Phantom
Best
Menace,
Fit
which I
Fatigue.
gave
literally
that for
put black
3 days.
suit.
It,
He's in a black suit.
No, they got that because they're listening.
What is the name of the spaceport settlement that's the home of Watto and Anakin Skywalker? Yeah, I think I camped out for like 8 hours, but then as you matriculate away from high school.
Yeah, I didn't. If it was Jedi, I would say
5,
Black Glove, but I thought they were
4,
talking about Empire.
3, 2,
Mos
1.
Espa.
Ken
Mos
Espa.
Espa.
Mos Espa.
Yep. Alex.
Mos Espa.
You guys are
4.
disgusting.
All right.
Terrible.
All right.
When till we get that solo
The Force
question?
Awakens. The Force Awakens is the next category. How long has Maz Kanata run her watering hole on the planet Takodana?
We'll give her take a day.
Is that how old she is, or is that how?
I always like that character.
5.
I'm just gonna. It's one of the two.
3, 2, 1. Alex.
1,000 years.
Yep. Okay, that was the other
Ken.
option. I did 100. I was like, is that 100 or 1,000?
Wow. All right. 5. Halfway through round number 1, they're throwing perfect games.
If we asked you stats about the Red Sox, I'm
Your
sure
next
you would know
question
so
comes from
many.
Star Wars Episode 4, that is A New Hope. You're keeping score at home. How many banthas did Luke see through his binoculars in Episode 4, A New Hope?
Yeah, it's really, it's going to come down to who misses first.
Yeah, as Joseph Scrimshaw once
5,
said. Who farts
4,
first?
3, 2,
Paraphrasing, Joe.
fine. 1. Pens
Two
down.
Banthas.
3.
Well, there are 2 Banthas down there.
3. Was it?
But I don't say, no, wait, there's sand people.
They
I can
just didn't
where
see
they're
the
now.
other one that I saw. So
Next question.
wrong.
Empire Strikes Back.
Wait, was it
The
2 or
best
3?
movie in the franchise. What
Inferior to Jedi.
It's
What
2.
character-
There are 2 Banthas
They
down
both
there.
got that
character
wrong.
has the
Okay.
first line of dialogue in The Empire Strikes Back? Give you 20 seconds for this one.
I even know what the first line of dialogue for
Did you
this
like the
film
movie
is.
more?
Yeah.
Fine. You chair people.
Everyone should replay it in their heads. 5, 4,
So good you'd know
Oh
it
wait,
quick.
that's not it.
2, 1.
Luke
Alex.
Skywalker.
Yes.
Echo
Ken.
3 to Echo 7. Huh, no, buddy. You read me? Loud and clear, kid.
I put Echo Base to Echo 7. I'm like, that's
Your
not
next
right.
question comes from Rogue One, which is a Star Wars
Yep,
story.
here we go.
Oh.
And your question is, when Krennic approached Galen at the beginning of Rogue One, Galen said that Krennic was confusing peace with what?
Ooh. Yeah, see, these newer films are going to get me.
Remember went to the premiere
I
of that
never
movie
was a big fan.
And then afterwards, they
Hey,
played
this is
Van
one of my
Halen's
favorite
Jump
Star Wars movies.
4,
I just couldn't get attached to the
They
characters
Star
because I
Wars
know
2.
they don't make it.
1. And
Spoiler.
Terror.
You have to start
Are they
somewhere.
terror?
Yes, Ken.
I put Fear.
Oh, and that's the match. That's the match.
Yeah.
Might be.
Goodbye, everyone.
First discrepancy
First point
between the
that-
two of
that
them.
Ken misses,
They've
but
missed
Alex
one.
I
has not
love
missed.
Krennic.
And here's the next question.
He's great in the books, I will
last
say. The
year-
books
Ten
catalog.
questions in this round.
So Alex could still be seeing
Yes.
a
Nine
bonus
for-
question by himself.
We'll
Yes.
talk off.
10 questions here. The Last Jedi. When Luke asked Rey what she knew about the Force, she replied,
I know this.
Not a
it's a power
damn
the
thing.
Jedi have that let them control people and blank. It's a
I
power
thought it
the
was
Jedi
like
have
not
that
a
lets them
damn
control
thing.
people
What do
and
you know?
blank.
Nothing.
You
Not
just
shit.
gotta-
I'm gonna be
You
honest
don't
with
have
you.
to be tied with Alex, but you gotta
Mumbo
keep
jumbo.
pace.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Lift.
1. Alex
Move
Damon.
rocks.
Make rocks
Make
float.
rocks
Nah. Oh.
That's incorrect. Ken.
I told Skalisku no quotes. Move rocks.
Oh, I was
Things
wrong.
float. Make things
Makes
float.
things float.
Make things float. So Alex is not perfect here at
Things.
8-7.
All right.
Make things float.
Rocks
I'm
can be
fine
things,
with getting a question
That's
from
it.
that movie wrong.
but other things can
personally.
also be things that are not rocks.
Next question here. Next question.
This is a
their
Patreon
mind. I
question.
put
The
move
following
things with
question
their
comes
mind.
from Jonathan
Hey!
Peck. Jonathan
Whoa!
Peck, thank you so much.
Hey!
You all can feel free to applaud for
Good job,
Jonathan
Jonathan.
Peck. He's a Schmoedown patron. Thanks for supporting the movie Trivia Schmoedown patron. Now, Jonathan Peck, he supports the show a fair amount. He's a good fella. He wanted this question in the category of Solo, a Star Wars
Most
story.
dedicated.
Came out earlier.
Oh, and he chooses from Solo.
Solo, Star
That's
Wars
awesome,
story.
Jonathan.
Han grew up as an orphan on the planet.
If you know its backstory.
Dagobah.
Oh, we went to the premiere of that too. If anybody's keeping
Nah,
score.
really, Jonathan. Good work supporting the Schmoedown.
What was it?
Support us on Patreon.
Corellia.
1. Ken.
Corellia.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was
There you go.
Dagobah.
So Damon keeps his lead 9-8.
Just hanging out with Yoda.
As we get into round
As a
number
young
two.
Is that a
Damon
planet?
Knapsack misses
Dagobah?
twice, and we
Yes,
have
Dagobah's
another
a planet.
as we get into the second round. Mark, how's that go?
I got
This
it.
is a wrong answer.
Your
mother.
Justice in for a Star Wars match.
Hey,
Destiny
don't you
for
talk
both
about my
of the
mama.
competitors. Each one gets a spin at that wheel, and because
Unless
this
you
is
want me
a
to
Star
challenge
Wars
you to
match,
a-
you're gonna
unless
be
you want
facing
me to
5
challenge you to a
questions
Star Wars
from the
Iron Man
category
match.
that you
Okay,
spin.
well,
If
also,
you
this
don't like the
shows-
movie that
If you don't
spun,
accept it, Rob
I'd call you a liar
is
because it's all Star Wars
loser.
movies. But if you want a
Rob
different
will
category,
not accept
you are
an
allowed
Iron Man
one
match.
mulligan. and
Hey,
you
guys,
can spin
back to
again.
the match.
Once you settle on your
Back to the
movie,
match.
the 5
Sorry,
questions
Cody.
are each worth
Sorry,
2
Cody.
points. Unless you ask us
Yeah.
for multiple choice,
Sorry.
then the value of the question is 1 point.
You have to go back to the
round
Star
two, there
Wars.
is stealing
Dagobah,
available. If you
yes.
miss a
But what
question,
I was saying
you
is
can
that
steal it. You
no
miss
one's getting a
question,
perfect
he can steal it,
perfect game
and
this
we're
time,
off and
and it
running,
shows
Christian. The
That's true.
they can
person
bleed.
in the lead is going to get the first crack
Because
at it.
they've
If they
already
want it,
missed
that's
every
Alex
one.
Damon. Would
They
you
both
like to
have
spin
lost
first or
Star Wars
defer to
matches,
Ken
so I think
Knapsack?
it's proven they could
All
both
right, Ken's
lead.
going first. Ken,
in the
wheel
sense
up
of like
cards, please.
against each other
Ken is gonna head up
specifically.
there. Ken looks focused. I haven't
Because
seen this amount of focus on
Alex
Knapsack
took
in a
not
while.
a sizable lead when the three of them faced against, including Scrimshaw, but he definitely has a bit more. But right now, it's so far an even
He's
feel.
just hoping that
More or
Damon
less.
slips up. That's all. He's got to hope that Damon slips up.
I mean, they're mostly
I don't know
Star
what
Wars
that voice
film
was.
categories.
I
but
have
then
no
you
idea.
also
It looks like it was
heroes and
Palpatine or
villains
something.
Right.
That could throw
These are some
movie
pretty
quotes that could
bold-
I
throw
could
Ken
do a
Knapsack off,
Palpatine.
so-
Oh no!
This is looking like a
Take it,
Star Wars.
take it, take it,
Phantom
take
Menace.
it. You prequel.
Actually, take it. I would
Phantom
love to
Menace.
show my knowledge
he gonna
about
do?
Phantom Menace.
Same.
Booyah!
Where's my visual dictionary for Phantom Menace?
Ken,
Oh,
you'll
I
get
have
five-
one of those.
You'll get 5 questions.
It's a little
5
ripped up, though,
questions
from all the
for
years, but
the Phantom
still at
Menace
it.
here. Alex has a
Is
chance
this
to steal
it?
if Ken misses it. Remember, you have multiple choice.
Yeah, of course
and
it is.
Yeah.
I
you have
also used
all
to have
3
the
JT
attack
rules. Both
controls one,
guys do.
too.
Okay, here we go.
I have no idea where that one is. I just found this.
5 questions. Ken, how many Republic dignitaries did Qui-Gon tell Watto
Oh.
he had for the Nubian hyperdrive?
I don't like numbers.
Multiple choice.
Okay,
A,
yeah.
20,000. B, 10,000. C, 40,000. D, 50,000.
10,000.
20,000?
Correct.
20,000.
Tie game there.
That was
for
my
10.
first choice, too. And then I said yes.
Numbers.
Multiple choice, just
20,000.
one, fellas. 9 to 9.
What is this? A
Question
math
2.
game?
Who greeted Jar Jar, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan when they arrived
Captain
at Gungan
Tarpals.
City?
Yeah,
Chief.
Yes,
Excuse me,
good, correct.
Captain Tarpals.
Captain.
Final answer?
Nice save,
Captain
Ken.
Tarpals
Nice
is
save.
correct.
Nita back. No, again, Jar Jar. We're going to the bosses
All right,
time.
number
You
3.
sign big.
What is the name of the track on the Phantom
Ah.
Menace soundtrack?
Qui-Gon's
that
noble
spoiled
end.
Qui-Gon's death.
As it did for me. Qui-Gon's
No!
It's
No!
incorrect.
Oh.
No!
Qui-Gon's noble end.
That's correct. 2 point steal.
That's a little.
2
No.
point steal. Big
Quite a
miss
Star
there.
Wars question,
All right,
but
2 more
I mean
questions
it
here.
is, but
Ken,
like not a movie question.
whose pod racer blows up on the
Ben
starting line
Quadraneros.
during the big race?
Yeah.
There goes this power coupling.
Ben Quadraneros.
All right,
That's correct.
Manning.
Back in the lead, Knapsack.
All right, I'll let you answer all the other
One
ones.
question remaining.
No.
Final
it's
question, Ken, here. Where
After
does Qui-Gon try to use the Jedi mind trick on Watto?
fine. I mean, it's Water Shaw.
Yeah, the junkyard and his bat.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess junk. Yeah, I'm not sure what
I
you
don't know how
call
to
that.
answer specifically. I'm gonna say Watto's
Okay.
junkyard.
That's correct.
Yeah.
2 points.
He got it. 2 points. And so
That
now
was
we
a
have Knapsack,
weird
a
question.
4-point advantage over Alex Damon.
It's not a weird
Christian,
question,
sometimes
Slisky,
if you're
but
the
we're
underdog,
just,
it's
like,
nice
you
to
think
see
of
that
the
you have a
answer,
lead
like,
on the scoreboard. But now Alex Damon does have a spin.
Oh,
at
no, let's
the
hope he
wheel.
doesn't get Solo.
Whenever you are ready, sir.
Well, that's the problem, though, is because that miss by Ken
Then me
there
and Manny
and a
right
steal
now
by
we're
Alex.
hinting
yeah,
Rainbow
could
would be
hurt
like,
tremendously here because
I don't
we haven't
know.
seen a flaw.
It's a
in
DL
Alex Damon.
44. I know that.
So what doesn't he know? I don't know.
I mean, he thought rocks were
Yep.
things, rocks are things,
It's-
just not
it's
the
Woody
completion of the
from
quote. But
Cheers.
if he gets a category, he
At
likes
least they
to
didn't
look
have
out
to
Ken
name that
Knapsack. But the betting round,
the
maybe
Big
catches
Fat
him.
Greek Weddings
You're gonna see
restaurant
as it
name.
turns back around here.
Coming around,
Like
could
Thad
be
Williams had to
careening towards movie quotes if it gets
Ooh,
that far.
Force Awakens.
No, it's Force
Ooh.
Ooh.
Force
I'd
Awakens.
take it.
Force Awakens.
Want to go with it?
He said if he gets anything in the last,
Okay.
he won't be.
Force Awakens.
5 points.
This will be
The first
interesting.
of 5, Alex, for 2 points. What creature does Finn share a drink with
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Hapaboard.
It is a Hapaboard.
It is.
That's true.
Anybody knows that.
They didn't say it in the movie, so.
All right, you're within 2 of Ken. You have 4 questions remaining. Your next one. In The Force Awakens, what planet is the Resistance base located on?
Dakar.
It is Dakar. Wow. We will not
Again,
ask you for spelling.
I don't watch this movie a lot.
D apostrophe Q.
I like that. I like 7.
They don't care about you as an outer
I do
space.
like 7 a lot. I love it. It's a lot of fun.
It's a movie. I'll say that.
Dang.
Your next question.
Then you're just a Star Wars fan that likes a few.
Where's my boyfriend?
To Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend.
Where's my boyfriend?
And I want to see that.
I like that Wookiee.
2 points.
Uh-oh. She
for
gets
Alex
around.
David.
Come on, Mala.
And he
It's
finds
gonna be
himself
real
back
annoying.
in
Come on,
his
Ken.
usual chair. That would be the lead. Your penultimate question in round number 2. Who was Han and Chewie delivering the 3 Rathars to?
King Prana.
It was
Wow.
King Prana.
Wow.
That's right.
There were so many people in that scene.
All right, Alex, your last question. Not counting young Rey's screams, who's the voice first
Luke
heard in
Skywalker.
Rey's Force vision after
You
she
hear him
touches
scream,
Luke
"No."
Skywalker's
Oh, okay.
lightsaber?
Unless I'm wrong, but I know you hear him scream.
You're
No.
Yoda, Obi-Wan.
5, 4.
Young
3,
Ray.
2.
Luke Skywalker.
That is incorrect for the
Whoa.
steal, Ken. 2 points.
Yoda.
Wow. Okay.
Really?
Wow, that changes the entire game.
Screams huge.
I'm feeling that snark over there, Cody.
I
Wow.
can't tell you how crucial that steal
What?
was because now it's only 2 points going into
No,
the
he
betting
was
round here,
being
Mark.
genuine, man.
I felt like that was snark. He's like, wow.
No, he's being
Okay.
No,
Okay.
if he would have won 21 to 15 going into
Yeah.
the betting round, it's over. I don't think that just made it 2
In the
points.
betting round, Alex
Okay.
David, because he's in the
Now,
lead, is going to get
this
back
is
up on the
within
wheel and spin it yet
'cause let's say if
again.
Ken bets
Now,
3
whatever
points,
category this lands on,
and
it is
Alex
going to be
bets
the
3
betting
points,
round, and the betting
and
round
he
works
misses it,
as
and
thus.
Ken
Once you
gets
settle
it
on a
and Alex
category,
misses.
you're going
No,
to
yeah, I know.
write down how
I do agree.
confident
It
you are by
changed
a show
completely.
of
I just,
points.
I
You
don't
can
know.
wager
I've
0
heard it
points,
because you were
can wager
this,
3 points,
like,
2 or 1.
No, I get it.
If you get the question that we
This
then
is,
ask
listen,
correct,
guys,
you gain
we
that many points. If you get it
apologize to all
wrong, you
viewers.
do
This is the
lose
last
that
enough
many
to just
points. So
going
you are
around this
actually
reaction.
betting
We got me
real
and Manny
points.
being snarky
Alex,
about answering
at
Star
your
Wars
leisure,
questions.
sir.
Cody just not liking Star Wars.
There's the
I
spin
like
on
Star
the wheel.
Wars. I just can't pull planets or
There
what
it goes, and,
or
Yeah,
what
he's- I mean,
what
look, that was the
glove
first
somebody
But
was
hey,
wearing
this
or
is human when
this
he
is
missed
the
the
last
last
reaction
question.
That's right. You
here,
wonder if
so
that, if
we
that
want to
miss
end this
affects
off
Alex
with
more
being
or
as
affects
true to
Ken
ourselves
more
as
in
we
terms of a
can.
confidence
Yeah,
boost.
maybe.
your
And it
mother.
looks like it's gonna be
Rogue One.
Rogue
Yay!
All right,
All
well,
you.
guys, it's Rogue One, so
please write down the
So this is
points
good.
you want to wager, and then please
This is
show
more
them
recent,
to
and
the
they both have
incredible
recent
assistant
podcasts,
RB3, whose
so-
new movie
or
Flick Tick,
he has
to bet
starring
3.
Ken Knapsack.
all right. Rogue One. What was the name of the rebel that Cassian killed so that he could
Oh my
escape from the
God, are you
stormtroopers at the
serious?
beginning of Rogue One?
I don't think they say his name in the movie.
Nope.
Rebel 1, but I
5,
Guy with the hurt arm.
4,
yeah, a guy
3,
with broken arm.
2, 1. Pens
Yeah.
down, please. Ken,
I'm-
pens down. And we have Alex Damon. How many points?
3.
And your name was?
Tivik.
And Ken, how many points?
It's not Pablo Hidalgo.
How many points? 3?
3.
Damon
No.
got
Okay,
it
that
correct.
was.
Knapsack missed it.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, it was not
That's
Pablo
game.
Hidalgo.
Yeah.
That's it.
2-14.
No question.
It was a 2-point. Now it is
Wait,
8
let's-
points.
Damon has
And
missed
Knapsack
one question,
has to
right?
do
Well, now
in the
we're going to speed round, but
Damon is
Unless-
going
I
to
don't
be
know.
looking
He missed-
pretty
he
going
missed
into
the
the
free.
fifth
Listen,
round.
I'm
I mean,
never
he already
going to
looks
count
pretty. The kid looks
anyone
like a
out
junior in
in
high
this
school,
Schmoedown
but he is a
match,
stone
but
cold
this is-
assassin
this
when
is
it
not
comes to
good.
Star Wars, Christian.
Almost a
in
10-point
the
deficit.
lightning/speed round. It's also known as the buzzer round. We're
He
going to
has
hit
to
the
hit
buzzer
every.
set. We'll
He
be
has
right
to be
back.
fast on the buzzer. That's
It's
it.
the buzzer
Yeah,
round, and
yes.
Christian
If
Harloff
Ken's
is going
able
to be
to
reading
hit
all 5
and get
speed round
all the
questions. I
speed
got my
rounds
carrot
correct.
field
Oh, it's close.
eyes
It's
trained
back
on
to
the
the
buzzers.
even, or
As
even.
soon
It's
as
back
the
to being
question's
close,
asked,
but
you may
yeah,
hit the
it's-
buzzer at any point if you think you
Doesn't
know the
look
right
good.
answer. But keep in mind, if you get the
Wow,
question right,
that
you get a
changes
point. If you miss it, you
everything.
lose a point. And
Now
you
that
must
was
answer it within
I'm about to say,
Mississippi.
not going for that one over there.
That's why we call
Not
it
going
the
for
speed
that
round.
one.
Alex, you good?
Oh,
Ken Knapsack, you decent?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, guys. Question 1. Who raises their blaster rifle at Bausch for threatening justice?
Boba Fett.
Correct.
Oh God.
What vehicle does Rey hope to use to
Speeder.
escape the
Quad
First
jumper.
Order on Jakku?
Oh,
Ken.
Quad jumper.
sure.
Who said somebody has to save our skins?
Princess
Alex.
Leia.
Leia.
Yep. Who voiced Darth Maul in the Phantom?
Alex.
Oh, Peter Serafinowicz.
I can't give it to him. He kind of tripped, and so
it's a hard name to say.
23 points there.
That's a rough call.
All right, last question in the speed round.
Han Wei
Camino!
and Lama Su are...
Kaminoans.
What was that?
Yep. Kaminoans.
Question, it's incorrect. We were saying they were from what planet?
Yeah.
So he loses 22. So Ken still has 7 points.
Better than 8.
7 points. He still has a 7-point lead. Damon
But
could spend that there. He,
round
jumped a little
5's
bit of the
gonna
speed
be-
round.
Yeah, but the speed round is what we maybe thought
Yeah,
Alex
no,
might
this is
struggle with just because of the strength of Ken Knapsack having such a quick comedic mind.
Yep.
And he didn't buzz in all that much. Alex got the buzz in. It's just that the questions weren't always accurate. But like you said, Christian, it's like we never played a speed round.
Yeah, but
We
you
are
have
back
to expect
well,
Damon
7-point
to
advantage, so
miss,
Ken did pick up a
blow
I
the
think,
lead,
again,
and
Ken
that's
was probably
impossible.
the gun shy because right
7
now
point.
we have a 7-point lead as we get to the final round, 5th and final round.
As
Ken
much
has
as
hit
I
all
want Ken
3
Knapsack.
of his
This
questions
Damon's-
here in order
Damon's
to stay in the
terrifying.
game. So Mark, how does it work?
Okay, Ken and Alex, we have come to the belt
Literally
deciding
makes
round. It is round
Star
number 5.
Wars
This is the championship
videos
match.
for a living.
Here's how we determine the questions that you are asked that will determine your destiny. You each give us a series
And
of
this is
numbers.
the
These
thing.
numbers can
It's-
range from
we'll
1
talk
to
about it.
20. Okay? Each number you give us corresponds to
There's like a
different
small percentage
slate
that he can
up
still
here at the answer desk.
pull
Your
this
first
off,
question's
but
worth
it's
2 points. Your next
not
question, 3
looking-
points.
Stranger
And
Things
your
has
last
happened
question is
in
worth
round
5
5.
points.
It sure
And
has.
like we
Whole
said,
season.
Ken's going to have to hit
Yeah, Damon
all 3
has
of
to have
these, or
a
at
stroke.
least his last 2, and that depends
That's
maybe
just
more
my
on what
opinion,
Alex
though.
does. But Alex,
The
you're going to
dude's
give us your
scary
3
good
numbers
right
first
now.
because you are
See,
currently
that's-
enjoying a
Hey.
7-point advantage.
1% chance.
You never know.
I mean, if anybody
2,
could, it'd be
and
Knapsack,
7.
but
3, 2,
Yeah.
and 7.
Thought he was going
Or
one
Sam
there.
3,
Whitworth.
2, and 7 for the champion and for the challenger.
I mean, Sam Whitworth even had
We're
Captain
going to
Nita.
go 8, 13, 5.
8, 13, and 5 for the challenger.
Ken just seems lost, like he can't even count
Yeah.
correctly.
All right, Ken, you're going to start here. And it is The Last Jedi. Who did Snoke refer to as a rabid cur?
General Armitage.
There you
Hawks.
Correct for 2 points. Okay.
He got his first name. Can we do one more point for that?
All right, Ken. 13 is a category of droids. What was the malfunction
It has
of
a
the
bad
first R2
motivator.
unit Uncle Owen
bad
bought
motivator.
along with C-3PO?
Uncle Owen, this one's got a bad motivator.
Correct. All right.
That's a pretty good impression.
Ken Knapsack
No.
giving himself a chance to get into the lead here. If he hits his 5-pointer, it bounces back to Damon. If he
Nothing
misses
better
it,
than a
Alex Damon retains the
good
title.
episode 4 Luke
All right,
impression.
Ken, you had category 5, New Hope.
Come on.
New Hope. Here you go. All right, Ken.
Let's make him answer.
While
Whoa.
tending to the droids, C-3PO asked Luke if he could help him in any way.
Not unless you can speed
Luke
up the
responded
harvest or
by saying,
transport me off this
Not
rock.
unless you can blank, blank, or blank.
Jeez.
What were 2
It's
of
speed
the
up
3
the
things
harvest,
that Luke
transport me
mentioned?
off this rock, or alter time.
20 seconds for this one.
Okay.
Speed up the harvest and teleport me.
That's
off this
it.
rock.
Okay. Wow. What was the
Boom! I know these movies
Nice.
way too well because I have no social life.
So now Alex Damon having a chance
you're
here.
on.
Let's see what happens.
So he has to miss 5.
Dude, I literally had a friend in college that I like
off this
quoted
rock
the entire
himself, but he
season.
shows a
Like,
lot of
nah.
fight, a lot of moxie, a
He's
lot
sick.
of heart, and he ends up currently
Thanks.
enjoying a
Not in a
3-point
cool
advantage
way.
over Alex Damon, who now will answer his first question
Oh.
in round number
But I'm
5.
not
Alex, you selected number 3 for your 2-point question.
famous.
That corresponds up here at the answer desk to
How
vehicles and weapons.
He needs to
These
miss
could
the
be
third
vehicles
question, and he
or
needs to get one of these wrong in order for Ken to win.
And
Which
your
is
question is, what is the name of the shuttle that
Shuttle
transported
Tiberium.
Han and the crew to Endor?
Now he needs to miss these other 2.
Yes, it is.
There you go.
Which is
For
not
2 points. He's on the verge of victory.
So now if
I don't.
Damon hits this, he retains
I
the
will be
title. If he
blown
misses it,
away.
he goes to the 5-pointer to try to win it there. Category number 2.
Number 2, and Alex Damon from Atlanta chose the number of Matt Ryan, the Falcons quarterback.
That's why I did it.
3 points. And Matt
Oh,
Ryan
look, smart.
could give you the victory. Here's your question. 2 Wookiees escort Yoda to an
Tarful.
escape pod on Kashyyyk.
Chewbacca and Tarful.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, Alex is just a beast. I forgot how much of a beast he was.
It ended up. Listen, I'll give it up to Ken.
Oh,
That could have went much, much better. I know that sounds horrible, but really like.
Did you see?
All credit
great
to
sportsmanship
Alex.
at the end. A nice change from recent events
Near
here in the
pitch
Schmoedown.
perfect, but like
shaking the hand of Alex Damon, and Ken had a smile on his face, because he looked him down the barrel. He came out
that
of
was
this match unscathed.
that 5-pointer was a true 5-pointer.
But who did he lose
I now want to hear what
Alex's
5-pointer would have
has
been.
become some sort of a mythological creature in the world of the movie trivia.
Yeah, those are some really good questions.
He wins again. He's flying that belt back to Atlanta. He probably checks it at the desk, I imagine.
Good job,
Maybe
Sklisky.
so, but
good
look,
questions.
this was a great battle.
Yeah,
Ken
good
fought
job,
back
Sklisky.
valiantly. It was 10 points that he scored in that last round.
I'm sorry if that
You
sounds
can't let up that many
It
points
wasn't
to
like
Alex.
Apparently he lives in Missouri.
He did. But corruption
Like,
now, they missed their first
seriously,
shot.
Sklisky,
Now it's Mike Kalinowski
when it comes to Star Wars,
is going to be facing
like,
Mark Knopak for the
he goes very
Intercontinental
deep
Championship.
cut,
We'll see
and
if
I give
they'll be
him
able to
all
do
the
that.
credit.
But Jen Sturger has Ken Knapsack and Alex Damon. Here we go.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Alex Damon. This has got to be getting heavy by this point.
I still don't know how to hold it right. It's just so unwieldy.
I love how no one wears
it's
it as
an
an actual
amazing belt.
belt.
So much better than the last one we had.
It's like the good old WWE.
Alex,
The
that was
shoulder.
incredible. I think every match that you have, I become more and more impressed with you. I'm starting to wonder, like, are you a savant?
I guess, kind of. I mean,
You're like, you don't ask a man if he's a savant.
like an idiot savant? Yeah, I guess.
One
But-
does not simply.
I mean, you know, this is just what
Let's
I
not
do all
insult
day, every
another
day.
competitor,
It's hard to stump me.
Yeah.
And I still didn't feel like I played my absolute best.
No, I was going to ask you about that. You know, I did it when it came down to the speed round. Were you just feeling like, oh, I've got so much like leeway. I'm just going to go for it and buzz in. And even if I don't get the answer, it's still better than letting him score points. Is that like what the strategy was by that point?
I heard someone in the crowd go, "That's a good strategy," and that's not what I was thinking. I was just like, I saw
The strategy is to answer them all right.
Right. I saw how quickly Ken was answering questions in his Iron Man match with Sam, and I know that he's fast, so I just kind of, if I had an inkling of what I thought the answer might be, I went for it because I didn't think I could beat him otherwise.
And we've seen it
Absolutely.
a couple times
you know,
now.
I've watched you play in the three-way match,
take that jump,
the live event,
and it's not
then
the
I
question
saw
they're
you dismantle
asking.
Bruce Green. I think his body is
So
buried
with Ellis
somewhere
and Daisy
in the
confused,
studio.
like,
Sorry, Bruce.
like sometimes you get a Sam Witwer where
Can
you get
anyone
it
beat
right, you buzz it before the question's
well, you know,
over.
there's
Get lucky.
someone that I think might be able to, and I
Great
still want to
kid.
crack
Don't
at him.
get cocky.
So, Sam Witwer, you know, if you're watching, I don't know if this is possible, but I think he might be at Star Wars Celebration. I'm going to be at Star Wars Celebration. Maybe
I'm
the
going to be at
scheduling
Star
could
Wars
work out.
Celebration.
I would love to.
I'm
take
gonna
you
be
on
at home.
while we're all there to celebrate Star Wars anyway.
Star Wars Celebration just got a little intense.
I'd watch that
Good
match.
luck.
Thank you.
You would.
Ken,
No!
that was a rough one.
Wasn't
That
that
was
rough.
a rough one to watch.
Jennifer, I got to admit, I am pretty defeated. I'm proud. I know what I'm capable of. Sometimes you rush in there. Sometimes there's things you know or don't know, and in the moment you'll find out. And I answer some great questions. But here's the truth. Here's the truth of the situation.
Okay.
We're not done today. More on that in a second. We may have lost this battle, but there's still a war to win. But I will say that Yoda said it best about mentors and teachers. We are what they grow beyond. And Alex, as a young competitor in this league, as someone who I helped bring in, and he's got a successful career. He and his wife Molly run a great channel. I just think in terms of Schmoedown, I brought him in and I mentored him and I helped get him ready. And this is a case of someone moving past their teacher. And it might be tough, but I have to accept that.
I remember
and that's
seeing
what today was
Alex
about
or
for me.
hearing Alex
But
on
let's
Force
be
Center for the
honest,
first
like,
time. They
your
grow up
final
so
round,
fast.
If you gave me final round Ken the entire match, I think we would have been looking at a much closer result.
Final round, Ken, is probably why I've been divorced 7 times. But I will tell you that
Fun facts.
I feel confident it's that last shot on the golf course that brings you back for more. But at the end of the day, I think I know what I'm capable of, and I don't know if I'm capable of defeating Alex Damon.
Yet.
I believe Sam Witwer is.
Dude,
and I would
listen,
Riley buy a ticket to Chicago.
Broca, and look at what
Get some pizza,
happened.
and then
it's possible.
It's possible. Don't give up, man.
Match.
I heard their deep dish is pretty amazing.
Let's just
be at
do a show
Chicago.
about that.
Schmoedown goes
Oh,
to Chicago.
So Obviously, today's been kind of a rough day.
I will be at home.
You're kind of the last.
Well,
hope
you're already
here.
getting it
Am I wrong?
early to you. You already get the.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll be at New York.
Oh yeah, you
The
do.
little joke you're making at
No
our
one
expense
come
out
up
here?
and talk to me about Solo.
No, I see
'Cause
that.
I
So,
will
well, you
walk
saw
away
the match,
from
right?
you.
Oh, Christian at the
Yeah.
table.
That's
It's
the
like,
best
oh,
Star Wars
starts
movie
taking my
ever.
moves. Do my thing at me. You guys
You
are all
want
having
to talk
fun now,
about
aren't you?
Willow,
No,
the best
I
Star Wars
don't.
movie
Hold on.
ever?
Whoa,
He
whoa.
said what? What did
Whoa.
he say? What did he say?
Well, he said that you're kind of his puppet.
I'm his puppet now. You guys are all having
Ooh, I
fun
love
now.
how
You
Ken
think,
did.
oh, it's all done with. This is not
Chance, like-
done. It's like he said. This is not. These are just little battles, little skirmishes in the war for corruption. That guy's gonna be a singles champion. We're gonna have a Star Wars champion right here. And guess what we still got going on today?
Your Intergeekdom match.
You got that right.
like
that
that
belt
very
is gonna be
nervously,
where it's
and I'm
gonna
just
belong, where it should have been months ago, on my waist.
So you're going to wear it on your waist, not your
You
shoulder.
got that, Jen?
Okay.
My belt.
Good to know.
Oh man.
It's been real.
Oh, I love Ken.
I mean, the story there's Ken.
You did take it very well.
And Mike Kalinowski pretty much doing what he did, and he's angry. He's angry right now. I understand. He's angry, but he wants to go in there. He's going in for the Intergeekdom Championship, but he's angry. But Alex Damon is the big story.
Yeah.
He has laid down the challenge. He is challenging Sam Witwer for a championship match at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago.
Woo!
Now, if Witwer can do it, it would be amazing. It's not guaranteed. It's not locked down. Sam Witwer's a busy guy, and that's why he stepped away in the first place.
Currently
Can
on
it happen?
Supergirl.
We will find out, but it's something that I think everybody
Don't
wants
watch
to see.
the
Yeah, I
show,
mean, we
but-
might have to fly in there in person
I
just
just
to
saw
check
him and I
that
was
out.
like,
That would be something special. Just going to Star Wars Celebration in Chicago in general, much less to see an epic matchup like that. Alex
Quit
Damon
hinting and just
adjudicated
tell me
himself well.
when
I thought
and
he
where
would
to
bring
buy.
his A game. I've never seen him bring anything less. Ken Knapsack also brought his A game. It's been a great match here, and I guess we're done with the spectacular.
Because I buy tomorrow.
This is
I buy
the main
tomorrow.
event of this
You put it
particular
down,
I
buy
Cancel some appointments.
Put it down. I pay tomorrow.
Coming
I
up,
buy. I will
right
buy.
after
Bye.
this, the #1
don't even know
contender
what's
match.
happening.
Who's going to New York?
No,
That's right,
neither
you're
do I.
gonna have-
I'm going to
You
New
just saw
York.
her in video one. Half of the reigning team champions, the winner, should be the finalist of the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament. Clark Wolf goes head-to-head with the former two-time champion, Dangerous Dan Murrell. The winner will play the winner of Roka and Irwin in New York.
That's gonna
for
be
the
a great
season
match.
premiere of the
Number 1
Schmoedown
Contenders
next
match, guys.
Season 6. I'm excited. Here we go.
Get a cookie in you. We'll be right back.
Do I have time to get a cookie in me?
No.
Okay. Nope. There you go.
The #1 contender match. We all
Oh, yeah,
believe in
5
you.
horsemen or
You're
something.
taking on Clark Wolf. She ain't an easy one to beat.
Hi.
You know you can do it, brother. I want to see you in New York. I'm gonna handle business. You handle business. We do this for a third time. You know it.
That's right. Today we're friends.
Yeah.
We'll worry about next time.
Next time.
Guys, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being here.
We got this, man.
I literally believe he just walked on and just walked off.
Don't worry
That
about
was
it.
not
Don't
worth
worry
it.
Remember this: 5 horsemen, 5 captains. That ain't no coincidence.
That's right. That's not a coincidence.
Focus
Warp
in.
speed.
We're on the warp
No
speed today,
system.
fellas. I'm gonna see you in New York.
Damn right.
We're gonna see what
This
happens
is-
when we get there. But I gotta
Taking
get
the
there.
day
You gotta get there.
Yeah. All right,
You'll
guys.
get
He's
there.
like, I
You're
spent
taking
too
the
much
day
time at
with that
Contender.
match. I wouldn't want anyone else out there besides you guys with me. Thanks, man.
We're there.
Thank you. By the way,
He was mad he didn't get invited to the
Yeah,
commissioner.
we're short of horsemen.
There you go.
He said he was gonna be here for match. He says he's got something to talk to me about. I'm not sure what, but he's gonna talk to me. But he'll be here for the match. So don't worry about it.
I know where that's
okay.
going.
And you're walking out me. So we'll see.
Oh, you know what happens when they want to talk.
Somebody's going through a table.
Or
That nose just gonna tackle
in Oliver Stone's
wasn't it last?
JFK.
Wasn't it like last collision or free for all? Forgot when Emma couldn't make it. They locked her. They locked her character in a closet. Was that it?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You know.
Tom assisted at
right.
assisted at the fight and fired Mike.
Might be.
And the door locked on her. It wasn't Tom's fault. He was just helping her find her mic for her interview.
Okay, you know,
The fake news people who put out the Schmoedown made it look like Mike locked her in the closet. But you know what? Listen, technology is just an amazing thing now.
Favorite moment in the Schmoedown still. Favorite moment. But no, you're right. I apologize.
Sorry,
for
no.
being
Remade
assumptions.
with Jude
No,
Law,
I
which
just said I
actor
forgot.
starred as Alfie Elkins in
I apologize for my
1966.
assumptions. Of course, I can't assume because you know. Video. Another great match.
No, it wasn't actually, but
Oh well.
talents to Zootopia.
Point wise, it was a
Voice
good
of
match.
Mayor Lionheart.
no, it wasn't.
Enjoy!
Well.
What nobody knew except for me was that this was a double retirement match because I made up my mind. There's a lot of new blood down there. There's a lot of people that want that belt, and I think now's the perfect time to give all of them a shot at it.
And that's how everything changed.
Clark Wolf, what is she going to do?
She's going to make it all the way to the, in.
Mia?
And your winner!
4X?
And you just keep hearing that.
His brother's death.
And your winner!
School of Rock.
And your winner!
I have a partner. I found that person. Shire Wolf.
Remember when they almost teased us? They're like, they were going to not show us.
Now.
Yes!
That's amazing.
I love that Andrika thing at the end.
James Eugene Carey.
Mike.
Congratulations, Dustin Hawk.
Wow.
I already said that for if Merle happens to win, for John Roca versus Merle 3 to happen at the live event would be
I'm
insane.
disappointed, yeah, but
That
I
would
feel
be
like I earned my right to be at that table,
Regardless,
and I
Clark,
earned my
Clark
right
or
to
Irwin would be
almost have the
fantastic
belt.
too, or Irwin Merle, but it's just those.
The symbolism and like how far we've come would be on par, or would be shown. Still another great moment.
I still got chills. I got chills when I watched that for the first time.
You are going to play me
Oh, yeah.
at the collision.
You're gonna wish you didn't
Yeah.
challenge him, Merle.
Literally the biggest upset ever. Nothing comes. No one thought that.
I thought it.
Well, okay, everyone but
Doesn't
Kearns.
matter when you play, score starts at 0 every match. You win or you lose.
Well, that's the funny thing of the one-on-one with Merle, with Dan and Karloff. He said it's the only match he never predicted the outcome. He knew he always had a backup plan, but he did not have one that day.
I didn't get it written down
I
in
don't
time. I
blame
know
him.
this. I leave it to your judgment.
Accept
But
it. You don't have
okay.
anything there at all. So
David O. Russell.
You helped bring
that
me
was-
back from where I was, and I'm gonna help
That
bring
was
you back.
emotional.
Then I'm gonna walk
That
out in
was,
spectacular
easily.
and watch him defend that belt, unless I'm the one playing him.
Man, this had a lot of great moments this year.
the singles tournament begins. The winner faces John the Outlaw Roca at the Spectacular.
Straw Dog.
Greg Berlanti.
Killing it.
2. Congratulations, Ethan. Paul.
Still love Howard's costume. Takes it a great costume.
You get to play for a chance to be the #1 contender. Ready to rumble.
Dan Merle and Andrejko will go right at it again.
Princess Mononoke?
And your winner! He is now in the Spectacular in the #1 contender match.
South side with me.
And your winner!
That one hurt.
South side with you.
The answer was
Oh.
South Side with you.
With you, yeah. She said
that was heartbreaking.
Clark
That-
Wolf faces
that was a hard
Dan Merle in a rematch for the #1 contender. Winner goes to New York.
Dan Merle, the game's different now. I'm a different player now.
I'm going to go out there with Clark Wolf, and we're going to put on a champion show, and we're going to see who comes out on top.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, either one wins, I'm gonna be super happy because I like both these
Right.
competitors a lot.
I just think Dan needs it.
Just because I do want.
You do make a point, Cody. If Clark loses, it's like she still is the team champ. But if Dan loses,
He has the
it's like-
worst season. He's probably had one of the worst collapses in Schmoedown history.
Like better or worse than Little Evil.
Whoa. He didn't leave the game like the greatest of all time.
You're right.
JTE lost to a swimmer. So.
Man, that's me. Okay, he's a two-time Olympian, for God's sake. Cody Miller, you just call him just a swimmer. I mean, the man has 2 Olympic medals.
Okay, but entering the world of Schmoedown, he's a swimmer.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this on paper, Christian, and as announcers, we're like, oh, it's only 3 rounds. This will be a piece of cake. And then you start delving into the history of
I am a patriot because I love America.
Dangerous, classy. They first clashed way back in 2016 when Clark was the challenger to Dan.
You want to take this outside?
You come into this match, Clark is seen as the favorite.
I'll meet you.
Merle is the one that's going to be coming through the curtain first. Who's going to win this match? I don't know.
I'll meet you at the New York Live event. Oh wait, sold out.
Well, what a journey the two of them have been on in general. I mean, through the
he'll come down there
and look at Dangerous Dan Merle, obviously a legend in the game who wound up winning.
I just got text. Mark Riley doesn't want you there.
He had such an amazing run. He took his first championship from.
Oh, that's so funny because Mark Riley told me he's not going to be there. So
match against Riley.
He doesn't want you near his friends.
He defended it right afterwards against Sam
I don't want you near my friends.
One of the greatest players of all time.
He's defeated Santa Claus.
And then, right, he defeated you.
I mean, he defeated Santa Claus.
Right, he did it all. He did it all, and then he stepped away from the game.
Really awkward right now. I'm gonna leave.
Shut up, Manny.
Andrew guy. The tournament with the founding fathers. They were
okay. That's another great moment. Just thinking about that too. When he
ultimate Schmoedown.
Totally beat.
And he first match looked.
There's a lot of great
here's
moments
Dan
there
Merle,
for
precision and takes out Stacey Howard. Had a bump in the road.
Yeah, you know,
because
we're doing our top moments
in that semifinals match, but because of the rules here,
so I have to, like,
the 2 semifinals losers. It was Andreyko versus Merle, and Merle won that via TKO and gets himself to this dance.
Cody left.
Clark Wolf, on the other hand, has been on fire.
You scared him away.
You combine what she just did in the teams match. She is a combined 8-2 this season in teams and singles. She went 2-0. She beat Ben Bateman in the first round. Then she beat her stablemate Mark Andreyko and lost to Ethan Irwin. Not by one question.
Wait, what was her first?
The answer was Southside with you.
First season of the official Schmoedown,
where she is in this number 1 contender match, and not only do they play the winner of either Irwin or Roka.
I'm sure she's had another number 1 contender match, Clark, hasn't she?
This is the battle for New York City.
She had the number 1 contender match in San
premiere,
Movie in 2016 to play Merle the first time.
That's it. That's what I can remember.
Whoever wins this with the champion, whoever that might be by the end of today.
You brought him back.
Of stuff going on here, Mark.
And what's really funny is that you and I were speculating on this potentiality, and then whether Classic Clark Wolf was going to be coming off a team victory or team loss, how that might affect her going into this match.
So sorry,
this
you
is
have
the situation she finds herself in, where some people may say, "Hey, I'm in Vegas. I just wanted this to see you. I feel great.
Tom have LB because he lost twice in the same video.
Tom Dagnino.
He should give him a 5-10. He should give him a 5-10.
But you're not
Tom Dagnino doesn't lose. He just
it's got
concedes.
to be such a relief to Clark just coming off of a victory, because a loss can really take it out of you. The adrenaline can kick in. You have to compete twice, and now she's going in. And I'll tell you, I know Dan Merle. Dan Merle's also probably happy that she won because he wants the best Clark Wolf. He wants Clark Wolf.
Didn't Roka compete? Okay, last collision we had, Roka.
I want to hear what they have to say. Here we go.
In the collision, he was doing double duty. Now Clark is doing double duty, right?
This is the event that every competitor in the Schmoedown works all year to play in.
You mean?
I'm not going to lie, this is not how I imagined that I would be here.
They're all blurring together.
I might not be fighting in the fight that I envisioned in my head that I'd be fighting, but that doesn't mean I'm not grateful for the chance to be here. That doesn't mean I'm not ready to play, and that doesn't mean I'm not ready to win.
So way back in 2016, I had my first shot at the singles belt. I was 3-0 and had a pretty good run of it, and then had to play Dan in a title match, and it did not go well. It definitely is, aside from Makuga 2, the thing that is stuck in my
she did fight a title match. That's what it was.
Of the whole thing.
Yeah,
people look at my opponent today, Clark Wolf, and say,
I know.
Dan played her, it's gonna be
I totally forgot about
that.
that.
That was Merle's first title.
Those people don't know what's going on, and they haven't
right. She beat Sam, and then she went on to that.
Last time I played
That's
Clark
it
was eons ago.
I'm sorry.
And champion to champion, there's no way that I would disrespect Clark and pretend that she didn't have a great shot of winning this game. But that also
I haven't gone
means
back to those in
I've got to
ages.
bring my A game. and that's what I've got ready.
Dan is an incredible player. He is arguably
back in my day,
the
Clark
best player
was
this
just
league has
with
ever
the
seen.
Market
But
Riley.
he's
I
been
don't
out of it
know
for a while.
before
and,
that.
If
No,
this
before that,
tournament
you
has
know,
taught
we
me
were back in the
anything,
AfterBuzz
I
studio
feel
days.
warm, I feel loose. I
It's
feel
Manny's
like I'm in the
problem.
right
He doesn't watch
space,
movies from this
and,
century at
so
all.
I
He's
think it
always
could
just
be
like,
a close one.
Clark,
I love
this
that
isn't just
movie
about the
from
title, and this isn't just about
1937.
spectacular,
What
and
was
this
it
isn't
again?
just about
Snow
my
White
win
and the
record.
Seven
This
Dwarfs.
is about respect,
That was
and this is about my
fantastic. She won
season,
Best Picture.
and I intend to make this a winning season.
And got an honorary Oscar.
Dan
That's
Merle,
close enough.
you are an icon and a legend in this league, and
Yeah,
I lost
make it a
very
winning
badly
season,
to you
despite
a couple of years ago. The game's different
losing.
now. I'm a different player now, and I just hope that this is one for the books. And because you are so good, I know that it will.
She
be.
is.
So good luck.
Not only has she become a more confident competitor, she's definitely improved like
Both of them
vastly.
want
She
New
has
York.
the belt to
Both
prove
of
it.
them want to get to the dance, and we have the half of the team champion against the former two-time champion. This is a legend
Dan
match.
Merle
This is a match
wins.
that could
Gonna have to
headline
pay a
a
little
live
bit
event.
much to
This
get
is
him away from
a match that
Screen
could headline the
Junkies.
spectacular.
Oh,
could
DC.
headline
They're
collision, could
DC
headline
and Screen
anything,
Junkies
and we
both.
have it
They're
right
full-time
now. You're
employees
getting it
there, so.
in video
About to
2
say,
for
yeah.
your main event.
Fly
That's
them
right.
out
The
for
winner of
leading.
this goes on to
Clark
Madison
versus
Square
DCI.
Garden
No,
to
not
take
yet.
pictures. Then they're going to go to the theater to compete in the
She's great on there, by the
Schmoedown.
way.
Christian, I feel
She's
pretty
what?
ready. Do we have any notable
She's-
accomplishments to get
she's
to, or
really
do we
good
even
on
have
DCI.
time?
No, we got them, and here we go. So you got
probably
Dan
better
Merle,
than DC.
notable performances and accomplishments. 2016 Player of the Year. He lasted 12 rounds in the 2017 free-for-all. He's a former two-time champion.
Singles champion.
I'm done.
Is the 2016
I don't like
Rookie
you,
of the
Cody.
Year.
I
She
don't
is the
like you.
current team
No,
champion.
I
She's
don't.
also the
By the way,
2018 Ultimate
when
Schmoedown
you
singles
leave,
finalist.
just
All
don't
right,
turn
with
the
that,
camera
you ready?
You said he lasted 12 rounds.
12 rounds?
I have to get up 3 times a night to take a leak. I am ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
You'll see when
movie
this drops.
Schmoedown.
It doesn't keep the avatar, so when you leave, you'll just go to B Manning, and then it'll come back to you.
Well, I had to transition rooms.
It's fine. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying. Sorry, Abe.
I don't care about it.
Just Abe to tell Abe to put like a
That's
Batman
mean.
transition.
We apologize for everyone who came for a reaction, but we're having an end of the year.
Jason Justice Inman and the movie trivia Schmoedown champion John Roca with a record of 9-4, 6 knockouts. He is the former two-time movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Dangerous
Yeah, I love this encounter.
Dan Merle.
Oh my goodness, you just
5, but there's not.
Yeah, never been said. No.
I don't care. Should have been there. Should have been there.
every time someone's not there with their team, they should have been there.
A pizza guy. Come on, here's a pizza.
Every time someone's not there, they have to like count. So now they're before horsemen. If Tinder was there, it's like they
On Dan.
have a base on how many
about the
showed
rest
up.
of the horsemen.
It's a
People
very
will say things about the founding
fluid
fathers as well.
See,
Dan
look at him,
Merle
look at him.
is
He's
a
fresh-faced,
classy
he's
guy,
all
gets it done.
excited.
He's appreciative of the game, and
He's
he's
got
come
this.
here
After
to
that win.
All right, fizzy boy.
His opponent.
I mean, I just like Dan. Dan's charting with Dan, guys. Come on. One of the best shows on the YouTube.
With a record of 8 wins, 6 defeats, she is the reigning movie trivia Schmoedown team champion and the 2018 Ultimate Schmoedown finalist.
Let's make this the thumbnail.
See, Manning can dance to this movie because it wasn't released in the 2000s, so he's
What are you
okay.
talking about? Big Fat Liar was released in the 2000s.
That's not. Thank you. Some.
It's really nice. Look at
I'm talking about the song.
Frankie Muniz?
making sure
What
that
do you
the
mean?
competitor
And Paul
is
Giamatti.
situated.
Paul
There's such a
Giamatti, Amanda
tight-knit
Bynes.
You mean the guy who
Karen
should have
Gillan?
been nominated for an Oscar for
They
side?
ride in and out in their
Dude, man,
Priuses,
that
their
movie was
horses,
snubbed
what their
for Best
transportation is,
Picture
but
of
it seems
whatever
like
year,
the Fight
probably
Club,
like
all travel to and from each match in one big mini
Can
match.
there be a Big Fat Liar question in this
The
match,
battle for
please?
New York begins as we
About
get
the
into
guys,
it.
back to the
Round
match. We're getting
number
really
one, 3 rounds. How does it go?
In round number
We're
one,
allowed to,
this
man.
is a number
Me and
one
my taste of
contenders
movies.
match.
Oh my God,
3
it's
total
2002,
rounds.
I was
Round number
right.
one goes
Nice.
as so. We're going to ask you 8 questions from 8 different corners of the movie trivia Schmoedown Galaxy. Each
I
question
hear that.
here is worth 1 point. There's no
Good.
penalty for missing a question.
So I
There's
heard
no
your
stealing.
mic
In round
when
number
you
one, as soon as
started.
we ask it, please write down your best attempt at the correct
Okay,
answer
that's
on the
fair.
whiteboard
The
in
people
front of
didn't.
you. You can write it
That's
down.
all that matters.
Give it about 15
the
seconds.
people.
We'll ask you by name to show your answer to the camera. At the same time, you verbalize it into the microphone. You each have 3 usages of the JTE rule
they would
throughout
ever
the
get to
duration
a
of the
point
match. If you
where
need a
they're
question
just like,
repeated
"You
or buy yourself
guys
some time,
know
use the
this.
JTE
We're
rule.
just
And
not
you also
gonna
each
go
have one
through the-
challenge to be
the,
used at any time during the 3
all
rounds.
this stuff.
That's Clark Wolf. That's
No,
Dan
good,
Merle.
sorry,
Christian.
I know.
All right, so with that being said, Dan Merle, are you ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready.
Clark Wolf, are you ready to go?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Let's get ready to
Yeah, ready. Eric.
All right. Here we go. First category is a category of comedies. Which film stars Mel Gibson as a chauvinistic ad executive who can hear women's thoughts after a fluke accident?
All right, get
I
everybody
actually
warmed
saw
up
this
here.
movie in my advertising
Everybody,
class in
let's
high
go
school.
outside, toss
Really?
some pigskin around.
5, 4,
Yeah, see the
3,
picture? I don't know the name.
2,
Came out in
1.
2000.
Clark
What
Wolf.
women want?
What women want.
Yes, Dan.
What women want.
Tie game. Okay.
Oh, they're making what men want. Okay, I see what they're doing there.
And now the movie trivia portion of the game begins.
All right.
Okay.
Mel Gibson's not.
Love you, Chris.
No, he's definitely.
Your question comes from the
I don't
world
see why
of
not.
action adventure. And
Maybe
it
he's in a
is
cameo.
Who played the Sheriff of Nottingham?
Oh,
in
I know
Robin Hood,
this one.
Prince of Thieves.
Oh.
Oh.
One of my all-time. Can I sing it to you?
Nope. 5, 4.
You know it's true.
No. 3, 2, 1. Stop it. Dan Merle.
Alan Rickman.
I wrote Rickman and I wrote Alan and I couldn't figure out his last name. That's so sad.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Guys, 2 for 2. They got it.
Yay.
Next
Turn
question
to
here.
page
Dramas.
394.
Which Tarantino film did Chris Tucker appear in?
Chris
Think about
Tucker?
No film?
One of the best voices in rock history, in my opinion.
Good.
I have no idea.
4.
The one I haven't seen. Let's go with that one.
2, 1.
Reservoir Dogs?
Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown?
Yes, it is.
Oh!
Jackie Brown.
Tie game.
Did not see
I
that.
don't really know
Three,
Quentin
as we get to
Tarantino
the
is
halfway point in,
catalog.
I should have
one
guessed
with your fourth
Jackie
question.
because
That
it's
comes
the
from
only one I
animated
haven't seen.
movies.
Exactly.
drawn
I
by
was like,
hand
I
on
haven't
a
seen that one.
computer.
Let's go with that one.
Your question. What Saturday Night Live alum voices Roxanne Ritchie,
Uh-huh,
the
I know this one, too.
reporter Megamind
Ooh.
falls for in the movie Megamind? We saw
Cody,
this in
can
the
we do a
theater
walk around
together.
for
We had some
Megamind?
corn.
I hate
believe, at
Megamind,
Universal.
No.
What's the?
That makes it
I don't remember.
perfect.
3.
Universal
I
Studios.
literally wrote Will
2,
Ferrell and then it
1.
said
Pens
Ferrell.
down. Dan
Tina
Merle.
Fey.
Tina Fey?
Yes, it is.
Tina Fey.
There you go. Tie game.
That should have been the
Should
answer.
remind each competitor if they continue.
Well, Ferrell
I
just
didn't write it. I
pitch a
didn't
perfect
continue
round one, they
writing
get a
it.
bonus
I
question.
said Megamind.
All right,
I was
next
like,
one.
I got this.
Oscar
They're
movies.
perfect. They're perfect.
Will
3
Ferrell.
films have tied for the most Oscar
Oh,
wins with 11. Name 2 out of the 3 of
I
those
know
films.
this one.
Guess who
Yeah,
called me?
I bet
The
you do.
Oscars.
Biscuits.
The Oscars called again.
No,
They
that
said,
did
hey,
not
do you-
win all that
can you
many.
host it? I said not yet.
Nice. 4.
Not yet.
3. Those Oscar
Wait, I have to.
returning.
Give me some
1.
seconds.
Pens down, please. And
Titanic.
Ben-Hur,
Titanic,
Titanic, and
Return of the King.
And Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
You got it right.
There you go.
Dan Merle.
Also,
I said
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur and Lord of the Rings Return of the King?
Also
Yes,
got
you
it
did.
right.
Yes, you did.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but
Needed more
They
time.
compliment each
not
other so well.
in
You
the
all should be
same
on a team sometime.
Shut your mouth.
when it comes to
Whoa.
Your next question comes from a role
Whoa.
of fantasy
Ben-Hur
sci-fi.
is-
We're going
And
to
your
go back to
fantasy
this
sci-fi
match because
question
I'm
is,
not going to
who
talk about
plays
this.
Bard
Lord
the
of the Rings
Bowman
is better than
in
Ben-Hur.
the
Speaking of Lord of the
Hobbit
Rings,
trilogy?
Are you
I do
This
agree.
is probably where
Out of
I love
your
Ben-Hur.
mind.
team match. She could lean over to Rachel.
You're
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
out of
Rachel
your
Christian
mind.
is
What's
the
Gaston's
answer.
name?
Oh, what's his name?
4.
It's also your
Got
nickname
it.
in high school.
3.
Don't autocorrect.
cares?
Ah, there we go.
1. Pens down.
Luke Evans.
Luke Evans?
I didn't have it. It's Stewart. I don't know.
Nope.
I have to finish
I
Evans.
also don't have it. I didn't get that.
It is Luke Evans.
Well,
All right.
good to know that they are.
Chris Evans' brother.
Full tie game.
Only his close friends call him
No,
Stewart.
All right,
if
here's
you
your next
think
question.
Ben-Hur is
Dan
even on the
Clark.
same level as Lord of the Rings, you are
Horror/thriller.
high.
Who directed
Okay, let's.
2006's
But I don't. I think it's better
Oh, this
than
one.
Lord of the Rings.
You're wrong.
Look at that. They got this. They're riding furiously. I totally
that Hungry Like the Wolf song. Is that
I
the song
hope
she
you
came
know I'm
out
talking
to
about
before
the original
Duran, or was it?
I'm talking about the real 3-hour one too, and it's
one pen
dog shit. Eli Roth.
Eli Roth.
It is Dan.
I thought Saw in my head. And there were James.
Oh wow!
I just if I was
up by
okay.
a point
If
there.
I was
It's a mental
recording
mistake,
this,
right?
I
There you
would
go,
leave this
6-5. So
reaction
Clark
as
goes up by
what
1
said.
point because of the mental mistake. And now we get to the next question here.
The chariot
Wow,
seems
big
sweet.
mistake.
The rest of
Not
it,
big mistake, but just again,
boring.
mental mistake.
No, it's okay,
Oh my
Christian.
god, I'm sorry about it.
Listen,
From like 2000.
I don't need it
from
from 2000.
The last question in round number 1 is a
Sorry,
Patreon
but it
question.
doesn't
This one comes from
make
Jake
any
Hammer,
sense.
Jake the Hammer. Thank you for supporting the movie trivia.
Sorry,
Schmoedown.
Cody, but they're
We're
not
just the
singing
nail.
Circle
You
of
hammer us
Life.
home, buddy. He wanted the category of 90s movies. Check out the movie trivia Schmoedown Patreon for your chance to have your name
Man, I
said
can't wait for
during
that
a
live
question
action
in the
movie.
category of
Armageddon
90s
is
movies.
better than Ben-Hur.
The question is,
Okay,
high
well,
school
Oh,
student Dave
whoa,
tells his
whoa.
parents that his new
Just
friend
kidding.
Link is a foreign exchange student from Estonia
Wait.
in what 90s comedy?
What? Study student Dave.
From a
Hell?
90s.
Four.
So
I
familiar.
don't know.
2,
Dave.
1. Dan Merle.
Encino Man?
You got it.
Yep.
I've never seen that
That's
movie.
with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
Clark
Brendan
Wolf
Fraser. Yeah.
continues on her murder's first
Charlton
round. She gets
Heston.
another 7
Okay.
points in the first round, but Dan Merle keeping in pace here, only down
I've
by
seen a
1
trailer,
point as we get
and
to
that's
round
it
number
for that
2.
movie.
And round number 2, how do we go?
In round number 2,
I am
this
trying to
is
get
the
Matt
wheel round,
on
the
tilt
wheel
mode.
of fate, justice, and could be one competitor's doom. Each competitor gets one
buddy?
spin
I
at
apologize.
their wheel. You have
I'm
opponent's
going
choice
to
and
keep
spinner's
my
choice back on the
composure
wheel
for
this
the
time.
reaction
If you land on anything else, you have to answer 4 questions from said movie trivia category. You do have
We're
one
allowed to have
mulligan,
different
unless, of
opinions,
course,
aren't
you
we?
spin opponent's
We
choice,
are,
at which point your
but-
opponent will give you what your category is.
He's
Each question's worth
reacting
2
to your-
points.
I
If you
don't
need multiple choice
have
to help you out, the question
to
goes down
react
to 1
at your
point. We'll give you
opinion.
4
I can
options, one of which is
respect you have a
correct.
different opinion
And
than
with
me,
that,
but-
we are
Just
going
go
to defer
rewatch it
to
and
Classy
then talk
Clark
to me.
Wolf, who has a 1-point advantage over
literally
Dan
just
Merle.
watched
That's the slimmest of leads you could
Good
possibly
heavens.
have. Clark, would you like to spin
Bless
first
you.
or defer
When I need
to
them.
Dan Merle?
I will go first.
Gonna go first.
He doesn't. He doesn't like.
She's
He
been
does.
good friends with
But that's
the
the thing
wheel.
about
And
film.
you knock
It's
on wood
subjective.
because I don't want to be an announcer's
is.
curse here and see what happens.
Just like Superman Returns is better than the original Donner movie.
Really whips that thing.
Yeah, I was going to say the
You
style
lost
comes
him.
from all
He's
those
gone.
bar classes.
Great. Thank you,
Tilt
watching
mode.
the
It's either
reaction.
pure bar or
Tilt
something like
mode.
that.
The audience is really locked in right now. You can hear
okay.
the murmuring.
Okay.
Is it going to go
Okay.
past the opponent's choice
Oh,
here?
she's
It's
safe
not
from
going to be
Tilt
pressure.
mode.
choice. It could be spinner's choice.
Do Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese.
So
Scorsese
about
is-
this
She's gonna spin again?
Schmoedown
Away
match.
she goes.
Scorsese is
Okay.
super deep.
She launched right
Yeah.
into that spin.
She did.
Anything with
Yeah.
Like
Wants away
that's
from
why
it.
I've never
the
picked
key
it
to
as
a
a strength.
spin,
I love it, but it's
it's
so
in the
deep.
legs.
What?
More
Yeah,
so than it
Scorsese
is-
is.
Each player has a different style.
That's
on
a
how to
hard.
do it.
No,
That's
I'm
a hard
telling you how to
category.
spin the
Because you
wheel.
may
We
get your
haven't won
Goodfellas and your Departed and
It's not
stuff, but
because
you
of the
also
wheel,
might
though.
get your Hugos.
It's because scores and
Mean
soundtracks
Streets.
just scores.
Mean
That's the thing.
Coming of age.
Coming of age.
All right.
Coming of age is
could also
better.
get-
Everybody out
you
there,
could
that
also
wheel
Shark
that Clark
Tale.
just spun is a Patreon
seen
sponsored
that
wheel.
movie?
Thank you to Wade Carter, ladies and gentlemen. Wade Carter, loyal.
I like that
supporter
they
of
changed
Movie
out the
Trivia
poster
Patreon.
behind
His
him in this
sponsored
one.
wheel slices are horror movies and new releases. Clark wasn't able to get either one of those, but she does get coming of age films. She might come of age here in this match if she can ace the category.
Well, here you go, Clark Wolf. 4
So
questions.
No,
Ferris
come
Bueller's
on.
Day Off. Which hockey team jersey does
Detroit
Cameron
Red
wear
Red Wings,
throughout
yeah.
the movie?
There you go.
You have to know sports.
Multiple choice.
A. Chicago Blackhawks. B. Montreal Canadiens.
Oh, is it
C.
Chicago
Detroit Red
Blackhawks?
Wings.
Blackhawk.
It's
D.
the
Ottawa
Blackhawks.
Senators.
Detroit Red Wings.
The Red Wings.
That is correct.
Okay, no, it's
Okay.
Red Wings.
I know it's in Chicago, so I was like, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's why. That's why I thought
Who
because she was
played
confused. I was
Juno's
like,
stepmother in 2007?
Oh, J.K. Simmons.
Jennifer Garner.
That's
Oh, stepmother.
It's the stepmother.
Stepmother.
correct.
Jake,
Steal?
JK should have won the
That's
Oscar for
correct.
good gender
Big
reveal.
steal. Okay, steal.
I saw
With the stepmother there. It's always the dang
God.
stepmothers.
Wow.
She was
That's-
the mother who was
That's
going to
two people who confuse
What
men
color
for playing.
Oh,
is
she said
John
JK?
Miner's iconic 1932
No, she said
Ford Who
Jennifer
that
Garner.
races in American
She's not.
graffiti.
Yellow.
Wait, what? Yep.
It's the color of his car.
White.
It's incorrect. Steele.
Blue.
Yellow.
Jennifer Garner did not play her
Last
stepmother.
question for Clark.
Surrogate.
No.
Who
Mother
directed
for
2017's
I forgot who
Call
played the
Me
mother.
by Your Name?
Oh, how do you pronounce his name?
Having a bad round.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
It's only 3 rounds too, so.
Four.
Multiple choice.
Repeat the question.
Who directed 2017's Call Me by Your Name?
Come on, Oscar man.
His name is like, I'm not even gonna try.
We'll accept it. Luca
There we go.
Guadagnino
Yeah,
is
I could not have pronounced that.
2 points.
It's a 3-part name.
Dan Merle spins here. Clark has
Only
used
up
one
2 against Dan.
Dan has not used one yet.
And Clark hit a category she didn't necessarily love, but she navigated her way to Dan Merle did get
Dan's going to need a strong, a weak
But
category.
he's gone opponent's choice numerous times, so we'll see.
Round 3.
True.
Could be, unless
yeah. Listen, anything can happen. Just round.
She is good.
He's got that mulligan, but
Let's
here comes
let round
opponent's
2
choice.
happen.
Are we going to get that far? It looks like could be fantasy sci-fi for Dan Merle.
Fantasy sci-fi
That's
for
a
Dan Merle.
strength. That's a strength.
It's true, but it's also a very.
You're gonna go for it.
All right. It's a very played category. Is the thing too, though.
All right, that's fine.
All right, Dan Merle.
Here we go. Question number 1.
In the world of fantasy sci-fi, Dan, your first question. In the world of fantasy science fiction, what is the name of the last human city on Earth in the Matrix trilogy?
Zion.
It is, in fact, Zion.
He just did it on his trailer not too long ago.
That's true.
All right, your next question. Fantasy sci-fi.
Wolf can relax.
Currently
They are
tied with
still
Clark.
team
This will give you the
champions,
lead if you get
so-
it right. A group of scientists
Not as
try
much
to
on the
track
line.
down and trap a killer alien seductress before she can successfully mate with a human. In what 1995 sci-fi horror film?
Species.
That's it.
Certainly a species.
I've never heard of that movie before.
Natasha Henstridge on a mission.
I was like,
Dan
Fifth
Merle
Element?
emerges with a 2-point lead
Was
over
that the
Clark.
plot of
With
that
still
movie?
2 left in his slate. Your penultimate question in round number 2. This star from the Star Trek franchise played Guinevere's father, King Leo de Grance, in 1981's Excalibur.
Patrick
Multiple
Stewart.
choice.
Is it A, Patrick Stewart, B, Leonard Nimoy,
there it is.
C, Peter Weller,
Hey,
or D,
Patrick
Bruce
Stewart.
Greenwood?
Patrick Stewart.
We'll give him a point. All right. Your last question, Dan,
Nice.
in the world of
No.
fantasy science fiction. What race of beings do the elf-like Jen and Kira belong to?
I've never seen
in
The Dark-
the Dark
Never
Crystal?
seen Labyrinth, but I've never seen Dark Crystal.
Same.
Gelflings.
It is in fact.
No. Whoa.
Whoa.
Rob. Sir.
Round number 3.
Wow.
What a battle. Clark was up
Not even
by
multiple
1.
choice.
Dan is now up by 5. As we get into round number 3, we've seen comebacks bigger than this before.
You got to think about that steal, though, because it was a 4-point swing from one to the other one. And as we move into round 3, this is the last match. We've had a lot of championship matches and some yet to come. It's a 3-round match for this particular competition. And Clark, Wolf, Dan, Merle, you each are going to give us 3 numbers. The range
If
from
you pull
1
up
to
the
20.
spectacular, you should just
First
play
question is going to
fives
be a
all.
2-pointer. Next one, 3-pointer. The last one is a 5-point
That'd make it a lot
question.
more fun.
We'll start
And
asking the
also-
questions to Clark, but we get the
Wow.
first series of numbers from Mr.
Yeah.
Dan Merle. What do you like, sir?
I'll take number 2, number 9, and number 17, please.
2, 9, and 17 for Dan. Clark.
4, 12, 19.
4, 12, and 19
He
for
does the
Clark.
same
She will be
four.
up first, trying to avoid the TKO.
Although she's
here
at a
as we
better
start
spot than
with category
Ken
number
was with
4 from
Alex.
Clark
'Cause
Yep.
All right,
It's
Clark.
much more doable.
Category 4.
You must just hate me to
80s
say
movies.
that. Sorry, Ken.
80s movies. All right. What was the name of the detective hired to investigate Jessica
name?
Rabbit
Eddie.
in Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Eddie Valiant.
That's
Oh,
correct.
and the last name.
Eddie.
Yep.
Nice.
Now Clark-
Nice.
Clark attempts to tie
Nice,
the game.
Clark.
She's
Jack
going to
Prince is
attempt
on
to
fire
tie
this
the game here and goes right back
I
to coming of age.
heated him
movies.
up.
Coming of
He's
age.
all-
movies. Here we go.
Put him in the microwave a little bit.
Here's another one. Which
Can say something else,
2009
bro.
Star Trek alum starred in the indie coming of age film Like Crazy?
What?
Oh, Ansel Elgort. That's no. It's whoever plays
5.
Yeah, what's his name?
Chekhov. Her plays
3.
Repeat the
Chekhov.
question.
It's number 2. Which
passed away,
2009
sadly.
Star Trek
Yeah.
alum starred
Elton
in the
Yek,
indie
or
coming of
Elton-
age film
Elton
Like
Yelchin.
Crazy?
Yelchin.
Chris Pine.
We're looking for Anton Yelchin.
Anton Yelchin.
Anton
And he
Yelchin.
started
All right,
with
so now
Felicity
Clark
Jones
Wolf
from Rogue One.
has to hit her 5
I forgot about
If
that.
she hits the
That's
5, it
the
bounces
reason I
back
saw
to
it.
Dan. But
Yeah.
if she misses it, Dan
Anton
Merle
Yelchin,
will
rest in
win
peace.
via
He was
TKO.
great. He was
and
also
will be
good
headed
in
to
Terminator
New York
Salvation. I
to
actually
play
didn't
either Ethan
mind
Irwin
him.
or John Roca.
Does he have to
He's
pay,
good
or
in
do we
Green
pay
Book.
for him to go to New
I
York?
think we're going to pay for him.
Green
All
Book.
right, here we
Green-
go. Here we
Green
go.
Room. Green Room.
Clark, DiCaprio. DiCaprio is your 5-pointer.
You got this.
DiCaprio.
Got this, Clark.
Which movie star had one of his early feature film roles as Mickey in the Leonardo DiCaprio film
Matt
The
Damon?
Basketball Diaries?
Mark Wahlberg.
No.
Betty White.
Brendan Fraser.
And your winner by way
Hey.
of technical
Hey.
knockout.
Again, Dan needed that more than Clark needed.
Yeah. So was it Matt Damon?
The answer was Mark Wahlberg.
Oh my God! What?
Did you guess?
Yes, I was just like, who in the 90s would have starred in a movie of basketball guys?
Freaking it in, like,
in that category, Christian.
And I was like, that sounds like a young Wahlberg movie he would have been in. I only know what the
I
plot
wouldn't
of
have
that
guessed
movie is about.
Brendan
Getting him
Fraser,
a
but
ticket to New York City.
I guessed Matt Damon, so I'm like, why not? 'Cause he was
Ethan
young in
Irwin,
that
John Rowe,
time.
but Clark Wolf, you look at where she's walking out.
I like
She's walking
saying
out with a
Damon
belt
guy,
on her
but
shoulder
Damon,
because, look,
he's a good guy.
what a battle, what a match.
good
It
guy.
was
I
tough
like
in that
that
first
guy.
one. You just
Yeah,
can't
no,
bring
he's
in
a
there
good
and
guy.
come up with the
And the
answers.
steal,
Already.
the steal
Big time.
really,
I think that changed the whole game.
it can affect your psyche, Dan Roll, not blinking, spinning fantasy sci-fi, a category I think he's somewhat comfortable with. He seemed prepared
Not an all-time
for the
match
round 3
point-wise,
that was to
but
come.
it has
He never
significant
had to answer
repercussions
any
for what would
questions.
become
That's the
later.
way the Schmoedown goes.
But it's definitely
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
the
You want to look at
championship
something,
match
though.
changes.
Dan Merle now is
Oh, yeah.
10. He is 10-4.
Okay.
He is 10-4, and he has
That is a nice
7
statistic.
knockouts. 10-4, 7 knockouts.
Pretty good.
The question is, who does he want to play? Because he's got
Who does he want to
unfinished
play?
business
I bet
with
he wants
both.
Irwin.
So we're going to find out in
But
that
he wants
probably
interview
does. He
here
wants-
with
he
both
wants
Clark
to
Wolf and Dan Merle.
Beat Irwin.
There's Jen Sturgeon.
Probably.
What's
But
up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans?
rather be
Jen
a
Sturger
5-horseman
here with
battle.
Dangerous
who wouldn't
Dan
want to
Merle.
say they beat
Oh
Ethan
my
Irwin in a
God.
movie trivia match?
I think
Put
that was
that
a
on
match
your
that we
wall.
all
Irwin would
wanted
be
to
harder to
see.
get to
We
New York, I
love
bet.
watching you compete against people like Clark,
That's
but
true.
Oh my God.
I feel like I got a little glimpse of like
the
retro
flight
Dan
plans.
today.
Maybe.
Just saying.
I
You got to
thought
think
that
of a
match was
guy
gonna
that's
go the
a producer
Yeah.
for a studio.
And you know what? And another, I was
Isn't
lucky enough to be
Roca
here for
the
Clark
producer
and
at
Rachel's
Live
teams
Studios?
match.
They can let
And
him
if
off.
we had played the questions that they got on that match,
can lay 'em off.
she would be standing here right now as the winner, and I'd be on the other side of this. Like they said, it is a lot of it is the questions or you don't. I happen to
that
get
wheel,
some
man.
that I knew, but I
Always.
also got
And
lucky.
forever.
I made a big mental mistake in that game. I heard hostile and I saw in my brain and I wrote down the wrong director. And in a match against an opponent like Clark, you are extremely lucky to overcome something like that. So I'm just happy to have the win and then get to sit back and see who I'm going to get to face off against next year.
Absolutely, but you did have those steals that came in pretty handy too.
Yeah, I mean that is sort of the secret of the game as far as making up ground. I was behind. If you're able to pick up a steal, even just 1 point in round 2, that's really going to help you in the end game. And conversely, if you miss something and you get it stolen, that doesn't help. So lucky to pick up a steal there and be able to go to the end.
I know winning today must feel pretty great, especially coming off the controversial loss to corruption. I know you and Roca and myself were very emotional.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No,
I think I was.
I got emotional first. I got emotional first. I was just.
I can't watch you cry, man. That's what it comes down to. I can't watch anybody tear up. I'm very empathetic. But how does this win feel coming off that?
Chance and Mike played a fantastic game. I've said elsewhere, but I'll say it here on the show that if I were the judge that they had called to make those calls, I think I probably would have made the same ones.
Internet.
To be honest, it's a lot better when I look back at the season, considering how it started.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to end the season with a win.
Do you feel like you're finally finding your groove?
I think so. It's the game changed a lot while I was gone, and that's not to take away from Guy. That's not to take away from Ethan. It's not to take away from Chance and Mike and anybody that beat me this season. But I was on a bit of a learning curve as far as understanding the tone of the game
and the psychological
tempo,
warfare that goes into it.
the psychological warfare, the strategy. No one was doing strategy really when
back in my day
playing the game, and so I feel better about my understanding of the game, my knowledge, when I should take risks, when I shouldn't take risks, and I'm going to continue over this next few months, leading up to New York, to continue hopefully to map things out in my head, try to fill in some holes in my knowledge, because no matter who wins today, I'm going to have my hands full in New York.
Well, while Mark and Christian are booking your flights, I got to ask you.
Yeah.
New York is going to be a kind of a weird experience for you because you're either going to have to face Ethan Irwin, who you've already faced once before, and we know how that turned out.
Yeah.
Or you're going to have to face John Roca.
Yeah.
And your teammate, your horseman.
I know.
Like,
this
is like a real Sophie's choice here.
It really is. I don't have a preference. I mean, Ethan is a machine, but we have also seen that when Roca is fired up and when Roca's got that passion behind him, which he always does, he's almost unstoppable. So I'm really facing two opponents that look unstoppable. I don't know how either one of them is going to come out on top today without us having a 3-hour-long match, if I'm being honest.
I can't be here that late. I have things to do.
Exactly. I mean, it may be an empty studio. I don't know. But I do think that whoever it is, I'm not going to have the advantage. If I had been able to play today, you're at the end of the season. People have been playing a lot of matches. There's been a lot of tournaments going on. And now, no matter who it is, they're going to be rested. They're going to be ready to go. But
this is the grind. This is the Super Bowl of movie trivia.
Yeah.
And it was a pleasure watching you compete today. And congratulations. You had a well-done season. And I know that it was one of a lot of ups and downs for you. And I hope that you're feeling on the upswing now.
I am. I'm very happy and very lucky and very fortunate to get a win today. And I'll see whoever wins the title fight today in New York. And be ready, because I'm bringing my A game.
See you in New York, guys. I'm back with Clark Wolfen in the Fight Club. And Clark, you've had a long day today. Yes. I think I can say both of the matches that we saw you play today were hard matches. And well-fought matches. At the end, did fatigue just kind of set in the match?
I mean, listen, you either know it or you don't, and I got hit with some questions today this match that I did not know, flat out. Like, I can't deny that.
One job.
I am also exhausted. I'm tired. My brain is definitely a little fried. But today just wasn't my day, and that's fine.
Well, the second half of the day wasn't
true. Yes, of course.
But I think
and she had two really big matches to prepare for.
Those steals really hurt you, and that's what honestly put you back. Other than that, you were right in the thick of that. And especially hanging with someone like Dan Murrell, who played like old Dan Murrell, the one that we all know. I think that speaks volumes for how your play has transformed this season.
I mean, thanks. Look, it's funny. I always say before I play that I just don't want to get knocked out, and the only times I've ever been knocked out is when I play Dan. So maybe the third time's a charm. I don't know. But in terms of like the Juno question, if I had gone to multiple choice, I would have said Jennifer Garner, and it would have been you know what I mean? Like I just learned the fact wrong or didn't remember, and it's fine. Honestly, we say it all the time, but you either know it or you don't. I'm not ashamed of the match I played, and it's. Yeah, so there you go.
Who do you think he has a better chance against, though? Can I ask you that?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that
everyone's eyebrows did this collectively.
Well, the thing that I love about Dan is that Dan is cool as a cucumber, and so is Ethan. They both are chill AF. And so I actually think that could be a really fun match because you're not going to get anything.
It's going to be Battle of the Poker Faces.
For personality-wise, probably not.
And if one of them did start to show a little bit of emotion, that would be like, ooh. So that's kind of the matchup that I would like to see.
Absolutely.
Dan play every match as Alan Rickman.
That was for me, listen, I know Dan Murrell is great at movie trivia, but his best moment in the entire Schmoedown was answering Alan Rickman as Alan Rickman. May you rest in peace.
Oh, man, I just have to say, though, Clark, with the season closing today, it's been an honor watching you become the player that you've become this season. I've always had a lot of respect for you. I think I can speak for a lot of us when I say that.
part serious, but it's a collective episode.
Watching how your mental game and your preparedness has changed. I mean, I think I can say that you have elevated yourself in this league to. I mean, I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
I really am.
I appreciate that. Thank you. No, that's okay.
I took it away. I'm sorry.
No.
It's old habits die hard.
You guys have more interesting things to say anyway. Give me both of the mics. I really appreciate that, and you know, the thing that I hope that the people watching understand is that I'm more interested in playing the game, and winning is great. Winning is like best case scenario, but sometimes you don't play great. Sometimes you do. I did the best I could in this match. And that's
like
just
I said,
sort of
she had two really big matches to
There was
prepare
nothing, there's nothing I would have or could have done differently. Yeah.
I was just going to say, there is a difference in playing and losing when you lose because you knew it but you couldn't get there. Yeah. And you beat yourself up and then you miss the next question and then you're in your head. That never happened. You are, talk about cool as a cucumber or cool as fuck, like you are that player.
Cool as
Absolutely.
rock,
you know, and this was just a case where a handful of questions lined up that you didn't know. Happens to everybody. Everybody. It's happened to Dan. So, like, you know, yeah, hold your head high. We're very proud of you.
Thank
Club,
you.
And, you know, you'll be back.
Thank you.
Yes, 2 F-bombs from Rachel today. And
I'm on a roll.
Like I said, it's been an absolute treat. And I think that 2019 is going to be the year that the only person that can beat Clark Wolf is Clark Wolf.
Hey, that's sweet.
It's a good quote.
Jen.
It's a good quote.
Look, Dan Murrell saying that of course he wants to play his buddy John Roca there, and for part 3 of their trilogy, if it was going to go down.
That's true,
I also
yeah.
wouldn't mind seeing Ethan Irwin because Ethan Irwin, TKO'd Dan in the singles tournament. So
yeah,
for revenge to
collision,
take the title off of Ethan
Roca
in
versus
New York.
Murrell. Yeah.
So you're going to have Dan Murrell versus either John Roca or Ethan Irwin. So once again, Schmoedownlive.com. Get those tickets now because I can't imagine they're going to be available.
The thing about that is, guys, you can't quite do that.
Ethan or John Roca, but Clark Wolf. Again, what a run
Sorry.
this season. She walks away today. She doesn't come
I'm
off going
pretty
to New York
sure
playing in the
this
singles
sold out
championship.
like
She walks away the team
3
champion
days.
still. Hell of a match today, and she had a hell of a season.
Somebody's just watching this like,
that is still my favorite thing is Karloff was like, LA sold out in like a month and a half or something. What do you do, New York? And they're like, we'll show you how it's done.
Well, the problem is New York, like, they're like, we have time. It's right here if we're going to stay, blah, blah. New York's like, we don't know when this is coming back.
It's right around the corner, and that will contain the inner Geekdom
That's what I did. I was
Championship
like, this might
and
never
the
come back.
5-round championship for the
That's like
singles
when
title to
Chicago
determine
goes on,
who
I will
Dan
buy
Murrell
that day.
will be facing once he goes to New York City. Will it be John Roca? Will it be Ethan Irwin? I guess we're going to find out today.
We're going to find out pretty soon. So, guys, thank you very much. Once again, sign up to Patreon today. It's patreon.com/Schmoedown. Check out the Schmoedown rundown. Do all that. But the most important thing, you got to go watch the Inner Geekdom Championship. You got to go watch the Singles Championship. So get your pizzas done. Go to take your bathroom break. And
Speaking
go
of
check
pizza,
it out. Do it now.
I need to eat dinner.
Go to the bathroom.
Is the IRS breathing down his neck?
It's like an old WWE move. What a weird ending.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a strange way to end off part 2, but listen, guys. Manning, your thoughts on part 2 of Spectacular?
The ending or the entire thing?
I don't know how more clear I can make your thoughts on part 2 of Spectacular.
Well, let me tell you about the ending, though. No.
Okay.
Disappointing, because I love Ken. But Alex is a beast. Alex is the demon, as his name says when he entered. That's his tagline. That is his name. And I 100% agree. It was a great match all around from the two of them. However, as much as I was with Ken and all that, he took it like a champ. And in defeat, he'll find greatness again. But yeah, solid match all around. Nothing can beat that Iron Man match for Star Wars when it comes to that. But both teams brought their A game in that sense. And when you go down to the match between Murrell and Clark, another great match. Nothing spectacular, even in the sense of this grand show-stopping performance, but it sets up nicely great elements that we're going to be seeing in the future when it comes to Merle fighting whomever, and when it comes to also the relationship dynamic now between Clark and herself, because we saw a confident Clark even in defeat. This was someone who was, like, as I said, cool as a cucumber. This is someone who has come into her own, and she now is a force to be reckoned with in the Schmoedown. It's all about that wheel. Spin from the wheel. Make that note.
All right, Cody, your thoughts on part 2 of Spectacular?
Not as strong, no offense, as part 1, but I think part 1 was one of the strongest videos they've ever put out. So I have to give them full credit on that one. Star Wars match didn't go the way I wanted it to, but I still think there were strong performances in there. And I guess Alex is just terrifying. But I think, and the second match, I think Clark has just had a long day. That's why I don't like when players have to play 2 matches. Even if they want to, or even if they think they can, or even if Christian, it's just tough for them. And you see it time and time again when they have to play 2. One doesn't work out the way people want it to.
She says herself.
So I'm excited for Dan. I think a Dan versus either would be great. I still think if I was in New York, the match I want is Merle versus Roca 3. That just sells itself. Irwin and Merle are low personalities, so it wouldn't be that much. But I still think you're going to get low personality regardless because they're now friends. But the competitiveness will come out. And Roca will be there to do the amazing promos that he does.
We don't know how Spectacular Part 3 is going to end. Who knows? 5 Horsemen might not be friends anymore at the end of this.
Let's not go there.
Are you serious?
I have a hint what Nose is going to say, but I don't know for sure.
Serious? Here's the thing. Oh no, I did it again. The thing is,
okay.
Part 2. We'll talk off stream about that. Brooklyn and Cody have ruined that phrase for me. Part 2, I agree. This is just what happens when you have big events in Schmoedown, is sometimes you just get, and it's not to say the number 1 contenders Star Wars match weren't good. They were, but following that really funny Commissioner Bowl and then the fantastic team title match, it just happens. Star Wars match, and I wanted Ken to win, but like I wasn't really like, oh, he needs to win. I mean, Alex really cemented himself as one of the greats. I really hope that Sam is able to accept that match at Celebration. I would love to see the 2 of them go at it. Number 1 contenders match, listen, all props to Dan Merle. He was on his A game. He really sort of buckled down and sort of came back from listen, he had a difficult season. It's going to be interesting to see who he ends up playing in New York. As for Clark, listen, as Cody said, you're preparing for 2 really strong matches. We've seen it with Levine. We've seen it with Roca. When you have to prepare for 2 really strong matches, the odds of you winning both are very, very low. And the fact she was able to... she is still the team champ. She's nothing to hang her head about. She is still one of the greats in this league. So, part 2 was a great video. I'm interested to see what happens, of course, in the next video. But that is another reaction entirely. I also want to just take a second to say, I know to some of you watching this, you may not be quite a fan of some of the fact that we maybe went on tangents and things, but I'm going to be real personal since this is possibly, because I'm not sure if I'll be on part 3, this might possibly be the last reaction I'm on this year. I wanted to say, I had a really horrible day. So watching this with 2 of my great friends and just sort of having fun watching the Schmoedown, I'm sorry if I wasn't reacting to everything they said and I got on tangents. Like, I am sincerely apologizing, but it is like, listen,
that's the show. Welcome to Take 3.
I'm sorry. That's the show.
Tangents.
You guys come to watch Take 3 react to matches, and that's what we provided you, and we're going to provide you another great reaction when we meet up on Spectacular. I was about to say Schmoedown. I don't know. It's Spectacular Part 3. It's going to be amazing. We will see you there.